Noonish, 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 noonish. J.A. he was major league, playing around with them bats. Kia OG, making plays on the track. Sports and technology, we mix it in with facts. Catch him every Wednesday to like double tap. Lot of interviews with ballers and them winners. Yeah, Jay on Notre Dame, all winner.
Hey. Let's let these people bring us in again one good time. We got a little bit of TMI going on.
Too much information.
You hear the people talking? We love them screams.
Me too.
Love the screams. Appreciate the love, y'all. Appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? What's going down, man?
Hey, J.A. I got something to tell you this.
What's that?
You know, a lot of time all the screaming ain't love.
You right.
But I used to tell when I play sport, I don't care if you holler for me or against me, just holler.
Just holler. That's it. Let me know you're here.
Let me know you're in the house.
Just like this. In the house. Get that boy Trip on. What's your boy Trip? Hey, let's get it, man. Another great week of noonish for y'all, man.
Noonish.
Cranking up.
Noonish.
Let's go.
Noonish.
So much to talk about. So much going down. Hey, every Wednesday. Let them know, Trev, where you at? Let's get it, man. So, if you didn't know, I'm J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, your host of your favorite sports and technology show, Noonish Sports and Tech. As Trip said, we're here every Wednesday with my awesome co-host. You know who it is. Ron Bowl. I call him Unc Dog. What's going down?
Man, I tip my hat, man. I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah.
And I'm glad for the people that's here to be here.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
If you haven't witnessed this before, you're about to witness something very special. You might learn something today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But welcome to the show. You know how we get down. For everyone that's been here before, yes, it is time. We know why you all showed up today early, and it is for the First Lady of Noonish, Miss C.Y. What's going down, girl?
People showed up early
Absolutely.
for me.
I don't know why you're not in the screen. You're like, I feel like your camera is like
Too high.
the camera's.
Oh, okay.
So you're like,
shall I move?
Yeah, I see you in the bottom right corner.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna wait to see myself on YouTube so I can see
Yeah.
because I have no idea where.
Yeah.
I have no
So
idea where I am.
If you move to your right, about 4
little bit
inches.
A little bit more. Trips. Yeah, there you go.
Just a touch more. We looking for perfection over here. You know, we
Yeah,
ain't playing no
okay.
games.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Damn, I'm
Let's
wait.
go.
I gotta move my chair.
Hey.
Okay.
Cool. Y'all know what
Okay.
time it is.
Are we
Let's see.
sure? Am I better?
Yeah, you good.
Positive?
Go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm
What's going down,
stressed.
girl?
Hi guys. Thanks for helping me get squared up here. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend?
Oh, it was a blast.
I guess it's Wednesday. I don't know why I'm acting like it's Monday. How
But
was
still,
your weekend?
because we
plus
haven't
week?
seen each other in forever, it seems, you know?
Yeah.
So there was a weekend that came in between the last time we saw each other on the screen anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, I had a great, I saw CY on Sunday, huh?
Yeah, y'all was
In
at the
real
NASCAR.
life?
The NASCAR, you know?
Oh,
I had to check it out.
CYIRL. Yeah,
Yeah,
we got to hang out. It's been a long time since I got to see you in person.
Yes.
And I thought, what were your thoughts? I go to a lot of NASCAR races, but what was your take?
My take was, I felt like you ran NASCAR. I mean, we walked right in, walked right down the stairs, walked right across the track, walked right past all the people behind the ropes, behind the cages. Walked right past them. Where they couldn't go, we went.
Oh,
and I
man.
stopped and took a picture, stood there and admired this moment for a second. You know, that's that access, CY.
So-
Exclusivity. Exclusivity. Let me say that right.
Well, you can make up a word if you want to.
Exclusivity.
Webster made up a bunch of them. Webster made a bunch of words up.
Yeah, he did.
You know, and I feel like if Webster can do it, I can too.
Who is Webster? No, I had a great time, CY. You know,
It was so fun.
learned a lot. We'll get to it when we get to NASCAR.
But I just got one question.
What's that?
So, CY, you got accents.
I do.
Oh, okay. Hey, once you got accents,
Hey,
nothing else you can say.
access.
You
granted.
can't go back from that, really, because once you're on the track, you're on pit road, you're like, that's how I want to watch all races. And I've been spoiled for years now, being able to like watch in the mix, be in the garages, be able to walk back and forth whenever I want. So now I'm spoiled. Now I can't just go back. I can't go back to the regular old peasantry
Hey,
of being in the lot watching. That used to be me. Was outside the club. Now I'm the bouncer at the club.
can't
So,
even get in the
no,
club.
Can't even get in the club.
Yeah, man. Nah, so we'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, Miss CY, how was your weekend?
It was good. I'm wiped for NASCAR. I was there most of the weekend. It got rained out Friday a bit, but I was there all day Saturday, all day Sunday. But it was fun. And you know what was hard is that NASCAR and F1 crossed over at the same time, which is rare because normally F1 races are super early, but they were in Miami. So it was a normal time, but they crossed over quite a bit. So I was hiding in a utility closet at NASCAR trying to watch Formula One so I didn't miss the whole thing. But it was a good race. I'll jump into it if you want.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Let's go.
Let's get to it, girl.
Okay, so we were in Miami. Now there's been I don't know, a sentiment around Miami for the last several years that it's boring, it's not good racing, it's over American, it's cheesy. And I used to be like, okay, relax. Okay, this is new. It's Vegas and Miami were spun up pretty fast.
Yeah.
And so they're both relatively new races. As you guys know, like with anything new, it takes time. It takes
Oh, yeah.
people getting used to it. The drivers, the city itself has to prepare. I think this is Miami's best year that they've done. It started off hysterical. The drivers drove Lego cars. Did you guys see this?
What?
F1 cars made of thousands of Legos, millions of Legos.
They drove it?
They drove it for the drivers' parade, and I don't think I've seen these guys be happier in my life.
Oh, that is sick.
What a cool partnership. I saw Lego kind of tease that something was coming, but I didn't know what. I thought they were just going to release, like, I don't know, Lego Formula One cars. Not that the guys would drive life-size Lego vehicles, which I thought was hysterical. And they seem to have so much fun with, and like they were driving them and crashing them, and Legos were flying everywhere. It was
Are you serious?
really good.
That's
you have
dope.
to watch it.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch.
Oh, I gotta watch that too.
And can I say this? I have Lewis Hamilton Lego car F1 on my mantle at the house. Like,
No, you do not. I didn't know this.
well, my nephew built one for my son,
Oh.
and I told my son, "You can't play with this. This is not to be played with." So
This is
I put
limited
it on the
edition.
mantle. Yeah, it's dope. I'll take a picture for you and send it to you. It's dope.
No,
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
No, can you imagine? Like, I was just kind of like picturing us driving Lego cars. Like, it was hysterical. They were having so much fun, and it was just like a fun way to kick off the race. And so last week I was like, well, hopefully there's no rain. Of course there was rain. So rain caused a little bit of drama, but it was a sprint weekend, and lo and behold, some of my predictions have come true. Lando was actually able to win the sprint race, but what was bigger news was Kimi Antonelli, our a little baby Kimi.
Young
He's
Kimmy.
18 years old, young Kim, Lil Kim, I call him.
You
Lil
got some
Kim.
fans, by the way, CY.
I do. Who's out here today?
Lil Ruthless Rockstar says she's beautiful.
Oh my gosh. What about my Formula One skills? Can somebody comment on my expertise and knowledge of racing?
I'm just saying.
Gentlemen?
I'm just saying.
But
As long as they
I'll
watch
take
it.
it.
Keep watching.
I'll take it. So Kimi Antonelli is on pole for the sprint race. That was a huge deal as a young kid. Outperformed everyone else on the grid to have the fastest qualifying for the sprint. Unfortunately, he was taken over in the early part of the sprint race, literally the first lap, and Lando goes on to win. Now, Lewis Hamilton ends up on the podium, which was really fun for the sprint.
Yeah.
Lewis has had some good luck with sprint races. I
This
wish
is
they were all the
second
sprint
time, right?
races. He won the last sprint race, and then he was third for this one. So I thought that was pretty fun. But moving on to the race, Max Verstappen actually is in pole position, and everyone knows how Max does. When he's on pole, that guy follows through and wins the race. And he didn't this time.
Oh, what?
Oscar, our boy Oscar, who's been consistent the last several races, comes through in first. And as predicted, Lando is proving to be a good driver, of course, but not the fastest. Oscar is the one to beat.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were.
I always forget. It keeps going. I always forget. It keeps going. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then lastly, and I just do not feel like this is talked about enough. George Russell comes in third place. This guy's consistently showing up on the podium. He's faster than Max.
First race of the year, he was on the podium, right? In third place,
exactly,
right?
And he kind of snuck right in there. I just don't think Mercedes was truly on everyone's radar, given the change of drivers from Lewis to Kimi. But I think George has been a solid, consistent driver. And so, as predicted, George is showing up. He's showing out. Now, on my prediction for last week, I thought that Leclerc would have a better weekend than he did, but they did okay. Ferrari struggles, but it was a good race. I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys saw that Justin Jefferson taught Oscar how to do the gritty before the race. And he said, you've got to do the gritty after you win the race. And so Oscar finishes the race. He jumps out of his car, and my sweet angel Oscar does arguably one of the worst gritties I've ever seen. But at least he knew it. He started it he started on the wrong foot. The angle was weird. The hands were strange. And literally at one point he's like, I'm done. I tried it. Thank you so much. Oh my God. You guys should see the clip. And Jefferson was like, okay, we've got work to do, but you'll keep winning races. So by the next one, you'll be solid. It was super funny. They did a lot of crossover between American celebrities and athletes.
Well, I can only imagine being in a car that long, driving that fast with that much force. It might be similar to having sea legs or something. Getting out trying to do the gritty is gonna be pretty tough. Your booty cheeks might be halfway asleep.
True.
Just saying.
True. I mean, that's a really nice way to think about it. Here I am just roasting this white boy for trying to do the gritty, but you're right. Maybe he just was so tired from winning the whole race. But we've had another shakeup on grid. So this just came out literally yesterday. The Alpine driver Jack Doohan, he drove a couple of races, hasn't done particularly well. He's been axed, and our boy Franco Colapinto is back up. He's my mom's favorite driver. He's this young kid. I think he's Argentinian, so he's gonna get a shot at driving. So we'll see. This is gonna be Imola's the next race. We'll see how it all plays out, but a big shakeup for the grid. But let me share. I don't think we talked about this leading up, but Lewis Hamilton was invited to be a chair at the Met Gala. Did you guys see this?
I did.
Do you guys follow the Met Gala? Unc, are you a big Met Gala? You're a fashion guy, Unc.
I love the Met Gala. I
could see you there.
I almost did a segment today where we would have rated their outfits, but I left it out.
Oh yeah, okay.
But I had it lined up.
I think we do. I think we do that.
I can bring it back for
next week. Next week, yeah. The outfits are
cool.
still great. Yeah, let's do it. Lewis is invited to be part of the committee, and when my man showed up, I was like, that's why he gets to be on the committee. He looked so chic.
Boy, looked like Sir Louis.
Oh my God. I mean, I think there were so many good outfits. Yeah. I loved the tailor look. But can you imagine race weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, take a quick snooze, fly out to New York, and then you're at the Met Gala the next day? That is
crazy.
Looney Tunes.
Heck of a schedule. He's living his life
crazy
right now.
Schedule.
He needs to go help D-Wade get dressed for the next Met Gala.
I would like to honestly, my biggest thing is Lewis Hamilton is my spy. Literally every time he posts an outfit, I'm like, do you think they make that in my size? Everything he wears is just so classy, so chic. He incorporates different textures. I like how he fit with the theme of this really ultra tailored look. And
that's what people miss.
Yeah,
it's the details, man. It's the details.
So he's the opposite of D-Wade, right?
Opposite.
D-Wade, man. He needs a fashion consultant.
Doing too much.
Yeah, way too much.
Guilty of doing too much.
Yeah, way too much.
And
it's not his first time.
And it translates everywhere else in his life.
I think Unc could do it. Unc could be a fashion consultant.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
I honestly would like Unc to consult for me. When I get my new merch, he'll tell me how to style it.
Oh, hey. You gonna get see what?
Eventually.
Hey,
Eventually.
See why I deserve everything you say until you get your shirt.
It's okay. I honestly forgot about it until Jonathan shows up to the NASCAR race with such a sick shirt. He's walking around, and I was like, "Damn, people are gonna be asking you where you got that." And so it reminded me. So no, it's all okay. But yeah, no, I thought the Met Gala was so cool. Another crossover between fashion and sports. My favorite. So
sure.
I thought it was cool.
Yep, that was great.
It was a cool show. Yeah, I'd love to help rate the outfits next week because there were some that I really liked. Honestly, I liked the guy stuff more than I liked the girl stuff.
Yeah, it was some wild stuff out there. Every year it is, but it was some wild stuff. It was some dudes that were fresh though. Had some nice fits, man. But yeah, Louis was fresh in the cream, different textures. He did that right. Looked like
he really did. I liked his hat. I liked the whole fit. I'll tell you, of all the outfits that I was most confused by, Shakira shows up. You guys remember Shakira?
Yeah,
Here's her outfit. I don't remember. She doesn't remember what the theme was because I was like, where is she doing? It was like pink. But the main thing here is that she has not aged a single day since 2001. And I'm like, whatever she's doing.
Hey, I know how to pick my celebrity crush.
That is what I need to be doing. Oh my God, she looked exactly the same. I was like, what in the vampire?
Her and J-Lo.
But no, yes, J-Lo looks good too, but Shakira's next level.
Shakira got the baby face.
Shakira's like Pharrell.
Yeah.
Pharrell just doesn't change, and you're like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. This is year 20, and you look the same. Same energy.
Seaweed and cucumbers.
I guess.
On that strict cucumber water diet, doing all the special tricks to keep that preservation around here.
Yeah, well, I think the billions of dollars probably also help, but oh my God, she looked great. The theme, she couldn't be found on Shakira's outfit, but no, same. She's my celebrity crush. And Halle Berry was there too. She looked good as well.
Halle Berry. Yeah.
Anyway, that's my fashion update for the day.
Okay.
No, I loved it. So yeah, I'm excited to rate some outfits with you guys.
So let's talk about this NASCAR for a little bit, Miss CY. We were out there at Texas Speedway, had a nice little interview. Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Blew my mind how many brothers I saw in the pit crew. I'm talking swole too. We talking former football players, former basketball players. I interviewed one, and hey, if y'all, if you haven't subscribed, go and subscribe to the show. We have the show. We always do watch parties, and we have videos that we post when we go to events, and we just like to share things, right? So, CY and I got some content while we were out there, and we interviewed a gentleman. You remember his name? Sam? I think his name was Sam. Yep, Sam. Sam was an architect living in Atlanta when he got an email from NASCAR. Prior to that, Sam
You have to give the tee up on Sam because we're walking around. This is important, okay? We're walking around and Jonathan's like, who are these guys? And I was like, this is the pit crew. And he was like, I didn't realize there were so many black guys who were pit crew members. So I was
That's
like,
a lot of black dudes. Like NASCAR is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of black dudes in the pit crew.
There's the track is busy and everyone's running around. The pit crew members are there, but a lot of them are stretching, they're working out, they're getting hype. I look over and I spot Sam out of the corner of my eye. Actually, I saw him when we were walking down the pit initially. I was like, let's walk back to that man. My guy was reading a book, okay?
But like
of
a
all
rock
the
soldier.
laziness. Oh yeah. He was
like James Harrison nephew or something.
I can't wait for y'all to see the picture of this man. And he's reading a book on the pit wall. Okay, it's loud. People are running around. Dak Prescott's throwing footballs down the pit road. And Sam's just sitting there reading a book. And we walk up to him and we're like, hi. And Jonathan was so cool to ask him, hey, we'd love to talk to you. And this guy puts his book down. I looked later, it was the Bible. I didn't realize he was reading the Bible. He puts it down and he talked for us 10, 15 minutes. It was so nice. But I just want to paint the picture of there's all this craziness happening. And he not only is just sitting there calm, peaceful, mindful. And then spends his time with us. Like I always talk about the access that NASCAR gives to the fans. And like, that's a perfect example of like literally being to reach out and touch
Yeah,
a
I
picture
mean,
number.
it's
You
pretty
want it.
wild. Like, I just walked right up to the dude and was like, "Yo, can we talk to you, bro? We're doing interviews." And he was real happy. Anyway, this guy was a defensive end for Princeton. Said the NASCAR recruited him by his game film and contacted him to come and. I was like, "Bro, how do you?" I was like, "A brother in NASCAR, like, did you grow up around this? This is weird to me, bro. Like, I'm seeing a lot of brothers out here. I see more brothers working in the pit than I've seen in this entire crowd, bro. What is going on right now? How'd you get involved?" He was like, "God." I was like, "What do you mean, bro?" You know what I'm saying?
I know. I literally was like, no, I love that. And we love to thank the Lord for the opportunities. But like, legitimately, what do you mean? Like did you get a call? What do you mean God helped you out here?
This math ain't mathing right here, dog. But he said the NASCAR like literally contacted him via email. They recruited him. He was working as an architect in Atlanta, which he went to Princeton for. And then he, read the email first of all, and then shot up there to. I don't even know what the interview process was like. But that was a wild story to me. But y'all check out the video I'm gonna post tomorrow. It's gonna be pretty dope. But anyways, I had a great time out there, man. It was dope, man. Talking to Bubba Wallace, he's just riding right by. It's like,
yeah,
it's pretty.
Well,
dope.
these guys got to be pretty strong.
Yeah.
To pick up a tire.
Yeah.
And run around a car, put it off, hold this time, put it back on. In split second,
absolutely.
You gotta be pretty good shape, man.
Yeah, man, and have good reaction time, all that good stuff. I don't think about that.
Yeah,
but it's football. It's college football players getting recruited to be in the pit. That's wild to me.
I didn't know that part.
I didn't,
but I know that you got to be pretty athletic, and pretty strong, and got to be good cardiovascular.
They're watching game film.
Yeah.
I want to know how that's going down. Like, are they when they're building up their pit crew? Are they like, okay, we got to go watch? I don't like, how do they choose who to watch or where to look? Like, also he flexed on us so hard. We're like, where'd you go to? I was like, where'd you go to school? Like, how did you even, like, how did you get here? And he was like, oh, well, I went to Princeton for architecture. And I was like, Jonathan literally was like, I'm sorry.
I was like, hold on.
Hold on. We can't just like glaze, like just
like right past that, bro. Like, nah, dog. Like,
yeah, my guy's an Ivy League architect.
From Atlanta, playing
from
football.
Atlanta. Wow. He's also a musician. Like, I can't wait. Yeah, you guys, it'll be such a fun video. But he was lovely, and that's a common story, though. Maybe not so Princeton, but the prior football player or athlete, because they not only strength, speed, the reaction time, but to me the thing that's like most interesting, they've got to be freaking flexible because they're bent down. They got to lift. They got to hinge. They got to bend a lot. And I'm like, I'm not trying to throw out my back.
And teamwork, got to be able to collaborate and work well with others, man. Like it's crazy. That was crazy. And then also the fact that, I think I helped Joey out a little bit. I'm Golden Boy for Halloween every year. Everything I touch turn to gold is what they say. I think we brushed shoulders just before the race Sunday. After that
we did. I think we were part of the good luck. Joey, he was not. I mean, like he wins races. I was looking at William Byron to win, and Joey Logano wins the race, which was cool. We got to be right with him outside of his trailer that he has, and then talking up and down or walking down pit road, looking at the cars and seeing his stuff up close. Like, it was pretty cool. But yeah, he goes to win the race.
Yep, got that dub. Congratulations, Mr. Joey.
Good job, Joey.
Cool dude, man. Signing autographs for the kids before the race. Good dude right there, man. Good dude.
Yeah. Unc, you'll come with us next time, Unc.
Yep, you got to come with us.
Oh yeah, I have to.
Hey, I know Unc. Hey, walking ain't a thing for Unc, so Unc ain't no problem. I was the one that was getting the cardio alerts on my watch. You know what I'm saying?
Doing too much.
Like, wow.
I know.
I'm just walking. I just got a cardio alert, bro. This is sad.
Oh man, yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot of walking, and then you got to park like a million miles away. Jonathan and I are both like, "Oh, we got to get our Unc on, getting our steps in." We literally, I think we texted each other that at the same time. Like,
absolutely.
What would Unc say about this? So,
yeah, and then
next time.
Dallas, the city of Dallas has got something good going on right now.
Oh yeah.
A moment of silence for the Dallas Stars. We in this round 2,
Crank that
Winnipeg
thing up.
Jets.
Let's
Oh
go.
my goodness.
Dallas
And
Stars,
thank
baby.
God. Thank God, because I was out here embarrassing myself talking all this shit.
And then them boys went on
Then
a
they
losing
lost
streak.
multiple in a row, and I was like, oh no, what have I done? But we're back. Game 7 was wild. Tonight kicks off round 2 here in Dallas against the Winnipeg Jets. They've got arguably one of the best goalies in the country. Mr. Hellebuck is his last name. I
Is
call
that
him
the guy that was the
what the hell
USA's?
Yes. No,
Goalie?
yes, exactly. He represented USA. He's a badass. I'm kind of scared of him, but Jake Ottinger is our goalie, and I think he stands an absolute chance. He was his backup in that tournament, so I think that this is going to be a total show. I'm predicting a really good series. The last series with the Avalanche, that wasn't our best. We came through, but it was scary. I was scared the whole time. Not one point I was like, "Oh, done deal. This is secured." I did not have that level of confidence throughout that series.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling good about this one. I think it'll be good entertainment. I think it'll be good hockey. We're still down Jason Robertson and Heiskanen, who's both of those guys score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
So the fact that we've made it through without them, they're day to day. I don't know. When I see day to day, I'm like, okay, that I don't feel encouraged by that. There's no timeline. They could be on the ice. They couldn't. Robertson was practicing the other day, or maybe not practicing, but he was skating. And I don't even think we got the full details on his injury. So we'll see. I feel good. I think it'll be a tricky one, but I'm feeling confident against the Jets.
I think we'd be better if we'd have kept Stanky over here. He's got 3 goals in the playoffs right now. I'm just saying.
Okay, I thought the same thing when we traded him for Mikko Rantanen.
Yep.
However, in Game 7, Mikko scores a hat trick and
Hey.
totally dominates. He
Never
showed up.
mind.
He
Never
showed
mind.
up. Okay, I thought no, you're right. I thought the same thing. I was like, I can't believe we traded away Stank Boy, and this guy hasn't scored a single freaking goal, and then he scores 3 in a row in the last game. So I'm like, you know
Throw
what?
the hats out there for him, you know.
I was like, let me relax because he actually did a good job. He is a powerful player. I think it was just it was something to get used to. I think it was just warming up, and then he showed up when we needed him the most, and that's what I love to see. So I think I made an early prediction that the Stars would go against the Panthers in the Stanley Cup. I'm holding true to that. We'll see. The round 2 has started for several. The Golden Knights played the Oilers last night. Oilers are up 1-0 right now, so we'll see. And other games are kicking off. Toronto's leading the Panthers right now, which is like, okay, whatever. It's game 1. We can get through this. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's still my vibe. Stars, Panthers, Stanley Cup.
It's a vibe. Hey, she called it. Y'all heard it. Hey,
You called it, see why?
It's very possible. Looking forward to it. Hope it happens because the city of Dallas, we need something special.
Need something. Period.
And I want to go to a playoff game. It's been a while, and I feel like they need me.
Yeah.
I feel like they need me to carry on the stanky leg without Stankoven. Who's going to do it?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to do it. We got to do it and make sure it happens. But no, see why? This has been amazing, man. We love our first lady of F1,
Absolutely.
NASCAR, hockey, and whatever else may come along the way.
Fashion, the Met Gala, tech, betting. What do you need? Speaking of, the Stars are favored to win this first game, so we'll hope that holds true. Wish us luck for tonight.
Yeah, let's get it. Hey, game 1. Hey, tonight.
Yeah, let's go.
Be there, be square. And I loved how the people say "Stars" in the national anthem.
At every sporting event, you can find some Stars fans because they'll yell it 2 times to the national anthem. Yep. They yell it real loud, and you could hear that at Texas Motor Speedway. So that was pretty fun.
Absolutely, I love it. But now, Miss CY, it's good, girl. Appreciate you joining us again. It's always good to be in your presence. So thank you very much for blessing us with the great F1 NHL NASCAR First Lady Report.
And we appreciate you. And love you, CY.
Yeah.
Wow, love you guys. Okay, I'll see you soon. Have a good show.
I love you, girl.
Thank you.
Peace. Oh yeah, y'all know what that is. Y'all know what time it is. Where it's at? It's your boy Trip. Where you at? Where you at, Trip? What up, Chris? The guy in the sunglasses wishes he was Usher.
What he say? What?
He said you wish he was Usher.
Noonish.
So I wish I was Usher.
Noonish.
No, he wish Usher wish he was me.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about me like that. I was doing this before Usher was born.
Before he was born.
I've been cool like that forever.
Two time. What's going down, man?
You know what C-O-O and L spell? That spell cool.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hey, you see that ISH? We're going to talk our ish right
Ish
back.
right now.
Appreciate you, big dog. You know, hey, keep your comments coming, man. We love the interaction.
No,
man.
we
That's
love
what
it,
we
man.
here for, man.
We don't take it personal.
Absolutely
No,
not,
no,
man.
no.
You know, like, share, subscribe to the channel.
Absolutely.
Right now. Don't you wait. Yeah, it's going down, man. Y'all ready to get into these topics one good time?
J.A., before we go into topics,
What's that?
I want to speak on one thing right quick.
Yeah, what's going down, huh?
I need my homeboys in California and Florida
Yeah.
to get off the gas.
Get off the gas.
Y'all young men can't run with us Texas boys.
Oh, absolutely not.
Can't do it.
Nah.
Won't do it.
Nah.
Can't do it.
Hey, can't win with them. Which one? I think it's that one.
Oh, wow, to the ball.
Where my buttons
You
at?
want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Uh-oh.
But they
That's
are
wrong.
who we thought.
Cannot play with them.
That's the one I
Cannot
want.
win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Won't do it, man.
And this is what I want to tell y'all. You know, the UIL just had the state track meet of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
A young man just set a new national record in the 100 meters high school national record.
And is this my guy to Duncanville, Texas?
No,
It wasn't Byron Williams?
no. Tate. His name is Tate from
Atascocita or something like that?
no, I can't remember the school right now, but he ran 9.92. No win. A new national record. So I need my homeboys to quit talking about Florida and California can roll with Texas. But I got another thing I got to tell them. The record he broke was by a young man from Texas. And the record he broke was by a young man from Texas. And the record he broke was by a young man from... The last 6 or 7 national records been from young men from Texas. The last 4 or 5 4x100-meter relay national records been set by young men from Texas. So I need y'all to take y'all foot off the gas and start pumping the brakes on that Texas and California can run with Texas talk.
Catch me if you can. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah.
Can't do it.
Hey, y'all can keep chasing them rabbits in Florida.
And y'all can keep running in the sand in California. But these boys in Texas, we different.
We catch out, dog.
We catch straight out.
Catch out, dog. Is all I'm saying.
So take your foot off the gas and start pumping the brakes.
Yeah, because we had a young man run a 9.82. It wasn't official, but he ran a 9.82 in Duncanville 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and
that
it was a different kid.
Yeah, that was a, no,
It was wind dated.
That's about Byron Williams.
Yeah, Byron Williams.
But he got second.
Wow.
He ran 10.06 or 10.0 something and got second
Oh, he
in
had
high school.
That's a slow race. He was running better early in the season, but I mean,
No.
But still, that's still U.S. Olympic qualifying.
That's the second fastest time ever been ran by a high schooler.
That's crazy.
But he got beat.
Crazy.
No, he didn't.
Did nobody see that coming?
See, all the times he ran early in the year was wind dated. This time he ran Saturday was official.
Was it that much wind though? To run a 9.82?
No.
How much wind you gotta have to run a 9.82 and then get bumped back up to a 10? You gotta be in a hurricane.
Well, that 9.82 was on his day plus the wind.
Yeah.
But Saturday wasn't his day.
Yeah, it wasn't his day.
And it wasn't no wind. So, but the 9.92 was straight legitimate. So get off the gas, Cali and Florida.
What's the chances of him running that 9.82 again? Or this kid running that 9.92 again? What's the chances? Is that the fastest they're ever gonna see, you think, in your opinion?
We had to wait and see. I'm not sure because this is that. That's fast he ever ran in his life. Who say he gonna run faster? Yeah. Once you do something you ain't never did before, who to say you gonna do it again?
Hey.
All we got to love, all we can do is love what he did right now.
Facts.
And let's not put no prediction and projection on him.
Yeah.
I love you ran 9.92.
Absolutely.
That's all I can say right now.
That's beautiful. Let's keep it on that track, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's my boy Sovereignty in that Kentucky Derby this weekend? Oh, here's the horn again. I didn't have a what's the trumpet. I ain't got a trumpet. I ain't gonna play the horn then.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna play the horn this time. But hey, what I'm trying to tell you. What's my boy that won the Triple Crown back in the Gap?
Secretariat.
Secretariat. Every horse in the field was a descendant of his.
That DNA means something. Though.
Every horse in the field, do you hear me?
Some kind of way.
Was a descendant of Secretariat, man. That's wild.
Not really.
That's wild. I mean, it's a lot of incest in there. There's got to be some incest in there. I mean, horse incest situation.
No, not necessarily.
Oh,
well, see,
unless he just. I mean,
no, well, see,
you right.
See, Secretariat.
He was Rolling Stone. Secretariat was a Rolling Stone.
No, well, you know, they play stud feet. They play stud feet.
Yeah.
So Secretariat might have impregnated 6 or 7 different horses.
Yeah.
And then them 6 or 7 horses had some male offspring.
Yeah.
Then they go, you know.
And, so they all got the bloodline.
Yeah, they all got the bloodline.
Yeah.
I mean, but then, you know, animal incest is different than human incest.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, and you know,
some animals do it like that.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah,
you know,
that's pretty wild.
but
that's in the animal kingdom.
Yeah,
that ain't in the human world.
So my bad, Secretary. You wasn't a Rolling Stone. I didn't mean to, you know, do you like that and put that on you like that. You feel me? But no,
that was wild that every horse in there
in the field was
a descendant
from him.
of him.
And that was
because we done had some other Triple Crown winners. We done had some other great horses. But they offspring wasn't in there. So it means Secretariat got some good offspring, you know.
Yep.
Because I got one of my homeboys that everybody in his family, he got about 4 or 5 people in his family that ran 10-1.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Them genes.
Yeah, them genes. That's what I'm talking about, them genes.
They matter.
Yeah, and then his uncle, his cousins, his nephews, and all. And now he got 2-3 grandsons. They got some, you know, so that matters.
Yeah, them genes absolutely matter, man.
Yeah.
Genuine said it. Damn them genes. He was talking about a different pair.
Yeah.
But
he talking about a pair of genes. We talking about them DNA genes.
Yeah, them genetics, man, they matter. And Secretariat showed that. But it was a really fun Preakness. It was a good race. You know, and what's different about horse racing versus track, it ain't no staggered lanes in horse racing.
No.
So if you start as one of them outside horses, you running a further race.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So Sovereignty actually ran a further race than the other horses because he had to come around from the side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How slow does that? I feel like the inside horse should have should be they probably line it up to where that's the slowest horse on the track on the inside.
Well, you know, horses is kind of like people. Some horses run better from the inside, some run better from the outside, some run better from the middle, and all that. So, you know, and then you have to train your horse.
Oh, for sure.
For all that kind of stuff. So,
and, man, the guy that won, I feel like I've seen him like several times. The guy, the owner, I feel like I've seen him. It's like, bro, like, how do you keep winning horse races, bro? Whether it's the Preakness or the the Bell Stakes? Is that
horses? He know horses.
That's crazy. I feel like I always see that dude, man. You know, and then them, you know, man, jockeys. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know jockeys used to be black back in the day. I had no idea. But anyways.
You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Didn't have a clue. Didn't have a clue.
They didn't want you to know. They didn't want you to know.
Just like the first president I found out about.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so, you know, before we get into this NBA, man, you know, if y'all, Sacramento State, let me put y'all on game if y'all haven't heard this already. Some of this is pretty old news, you know, a couple month or so. Mike Bibby, former Sacramento King, point guard, former Arizona Wildcat, number 10, you know Mike Bibby. He's taking over that head coaching job out there at Sacramento State.
He's the son of Henry Bibby.
I don't even know who Henry Bibby is, huh? Maybe that's a ring the bell we needed. Was he cold?
Henry Bibby played for UCLA.
Yeah.
And he played for the Philadelphia 76ers. I think he was on the point guard for the 76ers when they won the championship.
When Dr. J and Moses Malone was on the swing?
I could be wrong, but I think Henry Bibby was the starting point guard.
Wow.
For that. So Mike Bibby, daddy, is probably better than he is. But anyway, that's another story.
Them genes.
Yeah, them genes.
That DNA.
Yeah, that DNA. But anyway, Mike Bibby and Shaq got something
to do. And Shaq is now the GM over at Sacramento State, Shaquille O'Neal. So Sacramento State really trying to do something for whatever reason, right? And they went out and got their first big name recruit. Big name, right? Internet popular. We haven't really seen it on the court in college. We haven't seen it translate in college, but Social media, absolutely freak, man. Everybody knew who Mikey Williams was a few years ago before he got in trouble with that gun situation at his house. Yeah. Right? He was, it was Bronny James or Mikey Williams. That was pretty much the conversation at that point in time, in that class, in that era. And the kid, very talented kid, looks like he's got much bounce. Looks like he can shoot that thing, man. Curious to see how this is going to work out up there with Mike Bibby, and I want to see what kind of team they build around him, man. I want to see if they can do some type of Deion Sanders type of situation, at Sacramento State. Like, absolutely just jump on the scene out of nowhere in a university at a school that really wasn't just known for that in this point in time. I know Colorado had some good squads back in the day, but they were 1 and 11 when Deion showed up.
The last 10 or 12 years they've been, So, we'll see. It'll be, it's going to be difficult for them to do that at all. Well, we talking about Northern California,
But then you talking about NIL, too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they might be able to generate some,
That's what I'm saying. Northern California got money.
Shaq ought to have some NIL money from J.C. Penney's, Papa John's.
Oh, yeah.
And all the places. So NIL might just get them boys over there.
They might have a nice little plan, is what you're saying.
Yeah. They just might.
And, it's fewer basketball players than it are football players. I don't think Sacramento State is focusing on football like that, so they can really drive that NIL to the basketball team. I'm curious to see how that's going to work out, man.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how that's going to work out.
It's got a good chance of working out.
Yeah, and I would like to see young Mikey redeem himself, man. I hate to see a kid lose his entire life behind a mistake that you made as a young buck, right? He was feeling himself that day.
What did he do? I can't even remember.
He pulled out a gun or something like that, or shot a gun, supposedly at a car that was leaving his house or something like that. Don't quote me on that. That's just off the top of my head, the memory from what I remember I read back in the day.
Yeah, because I had when I hear stuff like that, I try to, wash it away from my memory.
Yeah, for sure. It's a young buck, man. Yeah, the kid is not mature. That's not, back when they were picking on Justin Bieber when he was 16 years old, 17 years old, and doing crazy things. That's what 16, 17-year-old kids do, okay? Find me a mature 16-year-old, 17-year-old boy, and I'm going to show you a goddamn rarity, okay?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
One out of 10 type.
Man, no, it's way worse than 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm just giving it,
one in a million. Because 16 and mature, that's an oxymoron.
Especially as men. We don't ever grow up. Yeah. I realized that one day I got on the elevator at one of my gigs, and there was an older man on there. And I got on the elevator, and he was all buttoned up, and he's just in the back behind me. He's like, you know what? Shit, I don't ever want to grow up. I was like, me neither, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know us men think like that. We just become more responsible.
Man. Yeah. I'm a kid at home right
Absolutely, man. So, I just want to see this kid be able to get and fulfill his potential. Yeah. Right? Potential. And do what he, set out to do as a young buck when he became an internet sensation in basketball, man. Let's see it in real life. IRL. Man. Not in social media.
Because me personally, I'm glad the things that I did at 16 and 17 did not define my whole life.
Yep.
I'm going to say it just like that.
Yep. Trip the Ghost in the building.
Trip.
What's good, Trip? So you got auto-tune on your mic. I got auto-tune on my mic. Oh, snap.
Noonish.
I don't know how that happened.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how that happened.
See, that's why we need you, Trip, man. That's why.
Oh, there we go.
That's why you the main, you the number one dude, man.
Yeah, man.
Trip the Ghost is number one.
I should have hit you with that T-Pain. I'm in love with a stripper. She vibing, she rolling. But I ain't got auto-tune no more, so it don't sound right. But nah, what's good, Trip? What's going down, big dog? Say, yeah, man, that's funny. That's funny. I hope we don't sound like that anymore. Is it better, Trip? Please let us know, man. If the microphone is on point, please let us know something.
If it's off point, let us know.
Me?
If you see something, say something.
Say something, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Enough about Mikey Williams and them boys, man.
Yeah, we're going to keep it moving on to the next one.
Nico what? That's what we was talking about last week.
Hey, but Nico told you what?
He told you what? Hey.
No, he showed you what.
Last week we said Nico was tripping. We was like, Nico what?
I ain't never say he was tripping. Because when it happened, I told you I hate he went to the Lakers, didn't he?
Yeah. You know, because that's your squad.
Because that's my squad. Been my squad my whole life.
Yeah. You know? So this is what I'm saying. Hey, I was going to get it, bro. I almost started singing the blues, bro. So Nico wasn't tripping, dog. Come to find out. That ugly.
He is.
He is who he say he is. You know?
Yeah. He is who we thought he was.
That boy Luka. Hey, man. Hey, 15 drives or 16 drives, 9 blow-bys.
And the only reason the other 7 wasn't blow-bys because they stopped.
Man.
They started and stopped. They would have been 16 and 16.
A double team came and helped. Something.
It had nothing to do with Luka.
Nothing. Hey, it's coming, like, people in L.A. talking about how out of shape he is. This is what I was saying, huh? It is not set in stone Luka's going to return to L.A.
It ain't set in stone he come back here either.
No, I ain't saying he coming here. I told you, I think he's going to end up in New York with Brunson. Them boys were good together here in Dallas, and they built rapport. I think he's comfortable with him. I'm just saying, I think Luka's going to end up in New York.
Well, let me say it like
Miami.
I'm going to say it like this. No, he ain't going to Miami. He not going. Pat Riley and Luka Doncic is not. That's like mixing all with water.
Hey, could he end up in?
They gonna separate soon.
Could he end up in Charlotte?
Jordan said like this.
Jordan still on the percentage of the team, don't he?
I think he do still own a small percent. But anyway, this is what I want to say about New York. If y'all get Luka, y'all ain't won a championship since what, 70-something?
Yeah.
You won't win none no time soon.
It ain't gonna be Luka's fault. It ain't gonna be Luka's fault.
He gonna contribute if he go there. If he go there.
So you don't think Luka? There's no chance for Luka to? I mean, what does Luka need to do to get better on defense? Because I mean, we talking about this NBA right now, okay? Luka was right. First round, we talking. Nickel, what?
Yeah.
Like
look,
we
see, this is the whole thing.
We thought Nico Harrison was crazy. How do you feel now, Mavs fans?
They thought he was. Don't put me in there.
Yeah,
because I thought Nico did the right thing. Yeah. I said that on this show.
No, it was a tough decision for sure. I can
for Nico.
So I took a little time to process what was going on.
Yeah,
and I agreed with you. Like ultimately, this is probably the best thing for him.
I thought best thing
but
for Luka.
But it don't look good. I think it's the best thing for Luka for sure. Getting out of Dallas.
Getting out of Dallas.
So he can grow up.
Yeah, so he can grow up. And this is the thing. Everybody say, you can't get in shape in 3-4 months after you haven't been in top shape for 25 years.
Man, I'm telling you.
I'm just saying. Now, if he work all it and try to come back next year, and this is the thing. You heard what J.J. Redick said the next day, right?
What did he say?
He said we have to get in championship caliber shape for next year.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking about LeBron, the guy that's claimed to be in better shape than anybody in the history of being in shape.
Man.
That's what they say about LeBron.
Yeah.
He might be a lot of things, but he in shape. He might not be this, but ain't nobody never accused him for not being in shape.
Yeah.
So if J.J. Redick said our team, who he talking about?
Well, fact of the matter is, the Lakers don't have a good enough team to win no championship.
No. And I have been saying this earlier. But then after they won 6-7 games in a row, I kind of got sucked into the salt.
Yeah.
I'm saying they too little.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anytime that Rudy Gobert can dominate, you too little.
Yeah.
Because Rudy Gobert, I'm not going in on Rudy. Rudy's solid. He's good, but he's not a dominant player.
No.
And he dominated the Lakers.
You know what's crazy?
Did you see his stats in the last game?
Yeah.
He shot 15 or 18.
Yeah. Rudy Gobert been going hard.
Yeah,
and
all his shots was dunks. Because Lakers, man, you can't guard a guy 7'2" with a guy 6'8".
You know, we had David Robinson ring the bell last week.
Right.
What do you think about this? And I'm gonna find the person that made this comment because I want to shout you out. He said David Robinson will be the best player in the NBA today.
No, you can't say that.
You don't think so?
No, I mean, it's just hard to say, I'm not one of these guys.
Rudy Gobert is no. David Robinson would dominate Rudy Gobert.
Oh, absolutely. But that don't mean he would be the best player.
Who?
Because these guys.
Who could match up with that? David
Nobody.
is athletic enough to match up with Joker.
Yeah.
Joker wouldn't be doing what he's doing against David because
absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Who who would be better than David Robinson right now, just based off of what we know
all
about
depends
him
on
and his athleticism, plus his ability to play the position very well, right?
Yeah.
Knowing the game.
But this is the thing. If David Robinson was playing today, he wouldn't. It depends on who. If he played with Luka, he wouldn't touch the ball enough to be the best player in the league.
Sure. For sure.
If you play with Anthony Edwards, you wouldn't touch the ball enough to be the best player in the league.
Yeah, well,
if you played, it depends on who you play with. And then the game has changed so much since David Robinson.
But
but David Robinson.
I'm thinking about the
Let me say it like this.
7'1",
if David Robinson was in the league, he would be one of the best 3 or 4 players in the league, probably. But to say he would be the best, I can't say that because the times have changed.
Looking at the way he caught a reverse, he had a reverse dunk, like his athleticism, like the way he was swinging on the rim.
Absolutely.
At 7'1", we don't have a specimen like that in the league right now.
No.
We don't.
No.
And
but
he wasn't shooting 18-footers and stuff like that, was he?
Yeah, David Robinson could shoot 18, 15 footers. Yeah, David Robinson.
He was shooting that thing like that?
David Robinson, that wasn't his game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He could hit it enough to keep you honest.
Yeah.
For his good stuff.
Yeah.
If you respect my jumper, now I can kill you with my good stuff.
Yeah. And now you got to come out here and get me.
Yeah, now you got to come get me. Now I can take you to the inside.
Exactly.
But yeah, David Robinson, it's no doubt. It's certain players that no doubt. David Robinson was one of the best players in the league when he was playing.
Oh, for sure. And a stud.
Yeah.
Absolute stud, man. So, but yeah, man, the first round was wild, man. Didn't see the Lakers going out like that. I expected Minnesota to beat them, but not so convincingly. Well, 5-1 gentleman sweep.
4-1, yeah.
4-1, I mean.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. The Lakers was in the game until the last part of the game.
Shay was right, just the wrong way.
Yeah. The Lakers in 5. They out in 5.
Lakers in 5. Lakers out in 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like straight up. But
in the fishing boat at 5, not in the next round.
Yeah, that whole that's the only game. That's the only team we want to talk about from the first round.
Yeah, the playoffs are way different than the regular season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's real deal Holyfield. Now. You can't cover the whole.
It's more physical and it's a little slower play.
Yeah. You will get exposed.
Your
holes will get exposed. If you turn it over, you will get exposed.
Luka had the same problems that he had against Boston. They put guys 6'8", 6'9", that's quick enough to stay with him, pick him up by 10 feet before half court. By the time he get over half court, you ain't got no but 16 seconds left.
Yeah.
Now he dribble. I mean, Luka problems is Luka problem.
Yeah, man. So that's wild, man. Luka got exposed in the playoffs last year and this year, and got to figure something out, Luka, because it's not. I don't know if first team All NBA is in your future ever again if you can't play better defense. How did we cover him up on defense those years before to where it wasn't so?
Because you had 3 7-footers in Dallas.
Okay, yeah.
You had 3 7-footers and then a 6'10". Dallas had a big team, man.
Yeah.
You gave Kyrie and Luka all the credit, but Dallas had a big squad.
Yeah,
size still matter in the NBA.
Yeah.
Small ball has only worked but for one team.
Look at Denver.
And this is the thing. They keep saying Golden State had small ball. You better go look how many 7-footers Golden State had every year. They had at least 2.
And I'm looking at Oklahoma City. Because, everybody knows Denver got a big squad.
Oklahoma
City. And we're gonna get to the West in a little bit. We're going to get to the West. Them boys tall.
Oh, yeah.
Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
Them boys tall. Trees through the lane, man.
Yes, sir.
But it is East Coast, man. Eastern Conference, man. Of course, first round, Pacers did away with those Bucks. Dame was injured, then towards Achilles, unfortunately, in that first round. Cavaliers did away with the Heat. Easy money. Forgot the Heat was even in the playoffs. Felt like they was in the play-in. They exited so fast. You know what I'm saying? And then the Magic, Young Bucks fighting. Right? That's like the Young Magic against Jordan. Just too much coming from the Celtics, right? Too much experience, too much firepower. Might not be the case for the next few years, though, right? In the next few years, depending on what moves Orlando makes, right? And then, the Knicks did away with the Pistons, man. Another young team. Nobody saw that coming.
Nobody didn't see Pistons making the playoffs, man.
What?
Really, at the start of the year.
Nobody thought about the Pistons making the playoffs, man. So kudos to the Pistons season. took them boys to the brink, man. And hey, that was a great series in the first series, but we talking about the second round now. In that first, it was a great series in the first round. We talking about the second round now, right? Who we been talking about all year? Rick Carlisle
And them Indiana Pacers.
Them Indiana Pacers, man. Halliburton. Talking about Siakam. Talking about Miles Turner. And they got a couple more bucks, man, that's really...
They got a tall squad, too.
Yeah, they do.
They got a tall squad.
They got some... Hey, and they got a great coach.
Oh, yeah.
And like I say, I've been saying for the past 5-6 years, Rick
They got
Carlisle's
Jim
the best
Carrey.
coach
I
in the
mean,
league. Yeah,
Rick Carlisle.
Jim Carrey, a.k.a. Rick Carlisle. You know. Hey, man, you see that game yesterday? How Halliburton... Like, this is the thing. All right, the game was on right around the time I needed to go put my son in the bath. I was like, all right, Cleveland came back. They got him one this time. They got him one. You know, I left out the living room. They was up by it was like 119, 112. Cleveland.
Can't win.
I'm in there bathing my son, and I hear over the speakers in the living room, oh my gosh, the improbable Indiana Pacers. And I just dropped everything, and I walk in the living room, and I see that Halliburton has missed the free throw, got his rebound, went back out to the top of the key, shook a kid, stepped back, trade for the game. That doggone trade for the game.
Yeah.
Tripped me out, man. Crazy game, man. Indiana, look, that game, Cleveland, y'all was supposed to win that game. When stuff like that happens, it's a good chance y'all gonna get swept out of this thing now.
Oh, yeah. Y'all...
Indiana gonna be what? They swept them. Did they sweep the Bucks or they go 5? They the gentleman sweep. 4-1 maybe.
Yeah, 4-1. I don't think they swept them. I think they beat them. I think the Bucks won 1.
Hey, Cleveland,
Y'all in trouble.
we told y'all Cleveland ain't real, right? I need to see some dubs. I don't care what your record is in the regular season. Who cares about? We got people. Half the rosters don't even play their starters for half of the season in the regular season. Load manager.
Load manager.
Regular season don't matter. Playoffs matter. We told y'all Cleveland was fake as a fraud and part-time broad. Ain't got enough there.
No, they ain't got enough.
You know?
Donovan Mitchell real, but he ain't got enough hair.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. Hey,
he ain't
Donovan
got
Mitchell and Debo Samuel the same guy.
Nah, I ain't gonna put Donovan.
Both of them real.
Oh, they real. They real.
Both of them questionable. You know what I'm saying?
Donovan too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You gotta watch him move around, huh?
I gotta see how he come to the game.
You gotta see. Just watch him on the floor. You can watch him during the game. You can't see nothing. You don't know nothing about Debo till he walk into the game with that pleather on, plastic and the patent leather pants and cowboy combat boots.
Hey,
Man.
them days of dudes.
But Donovan got
look at that Debo with them days.
Got to put him in the backfield.
You got to move Debo around a lot. You got to pitch it to him, hand it to him.
Yeah, got to put him in the backfield.
But I don't know
man.
if you can throw it to him. No,
you know that's why I'm wondering about this George Pickens around here.
But
anyway, I don't know what happened to the. Why is my show off right now? What is going on? Okay, we still on. Okay.
We still on. Okay.
Yeah, it looked like the screen blacked out. And I just wanted to make sure y'all was good and we still here, live and well right now, man.
You know, if something happened, Trip the Ghost in the house, he gonna let us know.
Let me see.
What they saying over there? Anybody seeing something, saying something? Hey, man, this is what I want to say while Jay doing that, man. This is a interactive experience, man. If y'all want to talk about something that we're not talking about, put it in the comments. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say
Trip.
how much, but we're gonna we'll speak on it.
Yeah, man. Hey, Trip the Ghost in the building. I was talking to YouTube today about you again, bro. Let them know that you wasn't getting your notifications to the show. If y'all having a difficult time finding our clips, finding our videos, just go type in youtube.com/@noonish. Okay, they're making it a little bit more difficult to find us for whatever reason, but it is what it is. It ain't gonna stop the show. You feel me?
No.
Ain't gonna stop the show. We're gonna keep this thing rolling and just try to continue to give you guys information so y'all can continue to reach us and watch us, man. But anyways, on to the next series, right? So We talked about that Pacers and the Cavaliers. The New York Knicks came out in that first game and shocked everybody. Coming back from a 20-point deficit, right? Boston fell in love with that three-pointer again. Out there shooting galore, bricking galore, shooting galore. They shot, at one point, they shot 19 out of their 20 shots were three-pointers. Missing.
We got that alert on the analytics.
Yeah.
About the three-point shot is being overdone.
Absolutely.
It's okay at a certain percentage.
Yeah.
But right now they're overdoing the three-point shot, which is taking away the value of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
the value of the three-point shot is being lost because you got guys that shouldn't be shooting them, and you got guys that should be shooting them too much.
Yeah.
Because I just saw Carmelo Anthony when he was at the Houston Rockets. He said they told him, do not shoot the mid-range. If it's not a dunk, shoot a three. They scolded Carmelo for, he said, I made about 6 or 8 18-footers. They called me and said, Carmelo, we don't do that here.
That's his game. Why you bring Carmelo to Houston? You don't want him to have a mid-range game. What sense does that make?
But no, he on the internet right now. I saw it.
I believe it. 100%.
Well, they told him don't shoot the mid-range at the Houston Rockets.
They say you too close to the three-point line. Go on and scoot back a few more feet.
Scoot back and shoot that.
Man, come
but
on,
even though your percentage go down about 10 or 12 or 15.
Horrible. And we saw a horrible display on the west side last night too, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit.
We're going to talk about some three-point shooting here later on.
So what Boston did, and this was a great point brought up by Mason Cameron, right? On it is what it is, man. They said they missed that many three-pointers, and y'all still only won by 3 points.
Yeah, because guess what? They probably shot 19 or 20 shots. Y'all probably shot out of y'all 20, 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Y'all wasn't far behind them.
Yeah.
So when they were missing, y'all was too. Because if y'all would have missed, if they would have missed all them threes and they would have been getting twos, they'd have been down by 10 or 12.
Yeah.
But you missing threes too.
So looking at the series moving forward, if Boston doesn't go out there and chuck up 500 million three-pointers, they got a good chance of winning the series, is what it looks like.
Yeah, and then you know what, man? Boston is not, let me say it like this. I don't see Boston to me, don't have the type team going to win no 2 or 3 championships.
Yeah.
They just don't, to me. Yeah. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
You know,
no, I mean, not to me either.
Jason Tatum is very good. And
Jalen Brown's very good.
Superstar and all that. But
I mean, what they do have, they got a solid squad.
Yeah,
there's really nothing you can say about the unit when they have their starting five: Porzingis, Tatum, Brown, White. That's crazy to me that White went instead of Brown to the Olympics, and Drew Holiday. That's a solid starting five right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but when you're out there chucking threes. Because that's a tall roster, too, now.
Yeah, that's a tall roster, too, yeah.
Drew Holiday is the exception, but he's about 6'3", 6'2", 6'1", something like that, right?
I think about 6'4" or 5.
Is he?
Yeah, Drew Holiday ain't no 6'1" or 2.
Okay.
No, Drew Holiday at least about 6'4".
Got some height to him.
Yeah, I mean, he not no little dude.
If Steph 6'4", yeah, Drew Holiday probably 6'4", too.
Steph 6'3". Yeah. So Drew Holiday, I think he taller than Steph, so he's 6'4", 5. So, I mean, that's small in the NBA, but in real life, he tall.
I don't see them
being a dominant squad for some years.
And where's my coach at? Why ain't we making adjustments? Hey, stop shooting. We 19 of our last 20 shots have been threes. Relax. Let's go win the game. Like,
go inside.
Where am I coaching at?
Yeah, I don't know, because it seems like nowadays when this is not working, we don't know what to do but keep doing the same thing. It didn't work your last 10 times down the floor. Why you gonna do it 10 more?
You know, everybody got a Kobe. Is everybody Kobe now? Everybody got a Kobe mentality? Because I think Kobe was the only one on this team doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
But now everybody's Kobe now. I don't understand.
Everybody Kobe.
Just keep shooting, huh? No,
just keep
everybody
shooting.
can't just keep shooting.
Keep shooting whether you're missing or not.
Everybody can't do it.
Because we looked at that MVP shooting percentage.
Yeah. You got to figure out who.
You got to figure out.
Who's your guy? Who is your guy that you're going to allow to keep shooting that thing?
And this is the thing, too.
Everybody else fall in line.
Every team that has had pretty much a long sustained run, pretty much everybody know who your guy is. And right now, even in Boston, I don't know who the guy is. I don't know if it's Brown or Tatum. I'm not quite sure which one is your lead horse pulling the wagon.
Yeah.
You know,
we don't know.
I mean, because I don't care nothing about. You can get KD 2 MVP, but Steph was your lead horse in Golden State because he's still there.
No
They're
doubt.
still winning.
Yeah.
And
everybody know who it is.
Yeah, LeBron was your lead horse in Cleveland and Miami. Magic.
It took them a little while to figure out in Miami.
Yeah, because they were still, and that's why they lost the first one because they were trying to get the wrong lead horse. So you gotta, Boston and I said this, none of these teams now is going to. I think Golden State is the last team going to win 4 or 5 championships because these guys going to go for bags over banners.
Yeah, no doubt. They're quick to leave.
Oh, what?
You can't keep everybody.
No, you can't keep everybody. These days, you used to could.
Yeah, because they wanted banners over bags.
Yeah.
Like my boy Ron Harper.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel me? Like my boy Ron Harper.
Like my boy David Robinson, too.
Yes, sir.
And David Robinson did the same thing, too. He's like, okay, Tim, you coming? Okay, I ain't going to take as many shots as I used to.
Yeah.
Because I got some help now.
I ain't got to do all that. I got another towel.
Yeah, I ain't got to do all that I used to do. But if David Robinson would have kept doing everything he did before Tim Duncan got there, they wouldn't have won no 2 championships.
Oh, absolutely.
Together. You got to adjust your game.
Selfish player. Yeah, man. Yeah. You got to be, look, man.
These guys these days don't know how to adjust their game.
You got to have a whole, because they're so selfish. So selfish, man. You got to have get outside of yourself. All right? Have a holistic mind frame. Okay? And Jordan needed, people need help with this.
Yeah.
Jordan couldn't see that he had Steve Kerr over there until Phil told him. What'd he say to him?
He said, Mike, who open? Steve, pass him the ball. Mike, who open? Paxson, pass him the ball.
Craig Hodges,
pass him the ball.
You know what I'm saying? So once he got a holistic view of the game and got outside of himself, right, and saw that when he drives to the hole, 5 dudes converge. I got a guy over here in the corner, wide open for the 3. Give him the rock. Hey, play as a team, man. It's a team game.
This is what I got to tell these guys. Man, if Kareem can adjust his game for Magic, I know you guys can adjust your game for somebody. Mm-hmm. But this is the right thing. Kareem wanted banners.
Yeah, period.
Because the bag, because back in the day, you couldn't get the bag hardly unless you get a banner.
Yeah.
But now you can get the bag and don't do squat, but score a lot of points.
Nothing, man.
Don't do nothing.
Look at James Harden.
No, look at Ben Simmons. Shit.
And Ben Simmons.
No,
I'm going to put both of them over there.
No, Ben Simmons is a category by himself.
Oh, he
don't even play. He don't even play.
He played this year with James Harden on the Clippers.
Did he get in the game?
Yeah, he played.
He did?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing Ben Simmons on the...
Didn't do much.
I ain't heard Ben Simmons' name all year.
Didn't do much. Did about as much as James Harden did up in Brooklyn.
Probably did less.
A lot less.
Yeah, but anyway, that's all these guys selfish and want to... I mean, and this is the thing. Us old guys in the 70s and in the 80s and 90s, they can talk all this stuff they want to. But I'm going to tell you this. If Scottie Pippen would have had a chance to make $280 million, he'd have left Michael Jordan so quick.
Oh, quick.
But he didn't have that opportunity.
No.
So all you old guys,
signed a $2 million
y'all got to quit talking about, they left this team, they left that team. No, y'all didn't have the opportunity because if somebody would have came and told Kareem, I'll give you $340 million to come over here, he'd have left Magic Johnson too.
I can't believe Scottie Pippen signed a $2 million contract.
$2 million when?
That was his contract with the Bulls.
You mean Michael Jordan or Scottie Pippen?
Scottie.
No, up until
his second contract, he had a $2 million contract.
Yeah, but he wanted to win. But this is the thing too. Michael Jordan did the same thing because at one point before Michael got that last contract making $20-something million, he was the lowest paid guy on the Chicago.
Yeah, he was never. Yeah.
But he did that. He did that for banners over bag because he was making all the money with Nike. Y'all little 10 or 20
and Gatorade
million.
And everybody. Yeah, like $670 a shot.
Yeah,
Jordan was
at one point. So Jordan sacrificed money from the team because he was getting money anywhere.
Yeah, no doubt.
But if he'd have went and got his $22 million, You know, because like Kobe said, they said, well, Kobe, you got all the money. Kobe said, that y'all got to figure that out. I
You know
need
what?
my money.
Jordan actually believed he could win a championship. So he
Oh, yeah.
didn't take the money.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, on the other hand,
Took the money because he didn't.
he ain't that good.
Bags over banners. Bags over banners.
Bags because banners don't exist because I'm not that good and I'm going to keep fooling these people.
I ain't gonna get no banner, so I might well get the bag. That's what these dudes do.
May as well.
Yeah.
May as well.
Because this is the thing. They don't have enough confidence in themselves that if I bow down and buckle down and get some good teammates, I can win a banner. They don't believe. They like, well, let me get the bag because the banner is very elusive.
Hey, man.
It is.
You get that banner, man.
The bag coming.
You're going to have a better life because money run out.
But that banner.
Money run out.
Because guess what? Robert Horry right now,
Yeah.
he going all over
He
the
don't got to
country.
pay for nothing.
Sitting around, he getting 50,000, 75,000. Come sign some autographs for 2 hours over here.
Banners. That's what I'm saying.
Because of banners.
You live a better life when you get them banners, man.
No, absolutely. It might not come all at once, but it's gonna come for the rest of your life with them.
That money gonna run out, man. Is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. Is I'm trying to tell you a story. So, but yeah, on to the west side. On to the west
side.
So them Nuggets put them Clippers out after James Harden had another pedestrian Game 7. He disappears like Houdini come Game 7. Like David Blaine come Game 7.
He ain't never been in Game 7.
Like criminals. When them popos show up. Come Game
Like
7.
them boys on the block.
Boy.
Game 7, when them popos show up,
When
they
them
bring
birds
it
start
wrong.
tweeting.
They bring it wrong. And then did you see what Russell Westbrook did?
Out of there. Game
Stole
7.
that ball at the end.
Yes, sir.
Dunked it and hung on the rim like this.
Yeah.
And then went and told the crowd to get y'all ass out of here,
man.
Y'all say I can't play.
Get up out of here. Go home, dog.
See your deuces.
Talking about, you know? Yeah, man. And then Kawhi Leonard's reaction after the game was very, it was like, hey, what do you think about the team, the chances, nigga? He was like, man, I don't know, shit. After the effort we just gave, we got to give a better effort, man. You know, 2 things you can't control in this life is your attitude and your effort.
Kawhi, I got something to tell you. You need to get effort to be on the floor more.
Oh, for sure. The fact
That's the first thing.
The first thing.
And this is what I said when the series
But he
started.
was in the playoffs. He showed up in the playoffs in them boys, and he was there. He was present
Yeah, he was present.
at the right time.
But look at that last game.
It wasn't Kawhi's fault.
But this is the thing. Kawhi didn't dominate enough. See, this is what I say. If you ain't played 7 games in a row all year, how you gonna play 7 games? Kawhi ain't played 7 games in a row in 5 years. Now y'all got a 7-game series, and you think you're gonna play all 7. And if you do play,
Somebody gonna let you know.
and then your body, a couple of them games, Kawhi got 20, but it wasn't no 20, 12, and 11.
Yeah.
It was with 3 blocks
He
and 2
wasn't stat
steals.
stuffing.
It wasn't none of that. It was 22 points, 4 rebounds, 0-0-0.
That body gonna let you know.
Yeah, because you ain't played all year, so
We're
how
not
you gonna
used to
play
this.
now?
Yeah. And then James Harden just didn't show up. I mean,
Yeah,
you should have known Game 7 James Harden wasn't gonna show up, man.
He ain't never showed up in Game
You
7.
don't know why James want to get to that strip club, dog. He like, oh, Game 7?
No, you know what?
Don't want to keep going.
James want to
Just
go
wanna shoot.
home because he don't want to be up there all that time. He got the same amount of money.
Bags over banners.
I can go to the strip club instead of coming to the game, man. I'm ready to go.
You think James Harden first ballot Hall of Fame? I say
Oh,
no.
yeah, he will.
I say no.
He will. Strictly on numbers.
James Harden is everything. He was like
James Harden got 20-something thousand
To me,
points.
James Harden was like the Donald Trump in the NBA. He finding all the loopholes. And then they closed him.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared for like 4 seasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my boy was scoring 20 points.
I'm going to say it like this. For me, personally, hell to the no-no.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm going to say it like, no, I'm saying like Bishop. I'm going to say it like Bishop. Hell to the no. Hell to
David Boucher, what's going down, man?
Yeah.
What's good, homie? What up, Baxter? Appreciate y'all tuning in, homie. Tripp say we are slightly. He say we somewhat shadow banned. Please explain, man. From your end, Tripp, what does that look like, big dog? I don't want to be shadow banned. Come on, man. We just want to keep it real, have a little fun at the same time, you know. But yeah, man. So this Nuggets and Thunder series started off with a bang, a lot like that Pacers and Cleveland game, that last game. The Thunder controlled the entire game, up the whole game.
They controlled the whole game.
The whole game, and the Nuggets kept battling back.
They controlled the part when they blew the game. Yeah. They controlled blowing the game.
Because they missed two free throws.
No, they kept say, man, you got 11 seconds left. The other team down by 3. Why you foul them? And then they go to the line.
But Chet missed 2 free throws.
Yeah.
But they fouled him because if they down by 3 and I foul them, they can only get 2 points out of that deal. We still up. It makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, but Chet missing his free throws, missed 2 of them. My boy looked nervous at the line. You know what I'm saying?
But they had 2 chances up under 30 seconds with a 3-point lead.
Aaron Gordon, dog. I just want to say this. Aaron Gordon changed everything in that game.
Man.
Starting with that dunk.
I'm going to say
when he bodied the same dude that missed him 2 he missed them free throws because he got his ass floored by that dunk. Embarrassed.
Exactly.
By that dunk.
And I'm
7'4" on your back.
And I'm going to say this.
You 6 inches tall after Aaron Gordon get done with your ass, Chad.
I'm going to say this about Aaron Gordon. Man, I've been saying this about Aaron
Gordon. Dog, man. I've been Aaron Gordon for a long time.
Aaron Gordon, talent-wise, is one of the best dudes. But sometimes he just don't do. Sometimes he don't. But when he do, you can't deal with Aaron Gordon.
Who he play for?
Play for Denver, don't he?
He got dreads, don't he? Aaron ain't always there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He might have hit a substance before the game that was a little bit too potent.
But I'm saying when Aaron Gordon is locked in. No, I've been saying this before Aaron Gordon even got to Denver. When Aaron Gordon was where was he at? Chicago?
Aaron Gordon, Orlando. Yeah. Aaron
Gordon was a down now.
Hell yeah.
But
he jumped over kids in Orlando.
I mean, man, far as Aaron Gordon for 16, he held the ball very well.
Aaron Gordon handles the ball well. He can hit that. He's a knockdown guy.
I'm going to say it like this. He got robbed at the dunk contest.
Absolutely. That boy jumped over mascot. Both legs.
Aaron Gordon can play.
Yeah, man, I've been wanting Aaron Gordon in Dallas for a long time. It ain't going to happen, but I've been wanting him here for a long time because the kid is good.
Oh, yeah.
He got some game. And the fact that he's in Denver, he doesn't have to exploit his entire game. When Joker goes out, we get to see more Aaron Gordon. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Because now he's handling the rock a little bit. He gets out of control a little bit when you give him too much.
Yeah. When you get too happy.
Yeah. When you give him too much freedom, but when he's managed well and properly.
Oh, Aaron Gordon, my dude, man.
Beast, man.
I love Aaron Gordon, man.
And that knockdown, that 3 he hit at the end of the game after dunking on Aaron Gordon set the tone for this series. It's going to be physical. We better than y'all. We bigger than y'all. We the guys that got the championship, dog. You got to come take it from us. That's the tone that Aaron Gordon set.
And I'm going to say
we ain't going to give you nothing.
I never really pulled for Denver, but I'm going to say it like this. If they win, I won't even be mad because I would love for Russell to get a chip, man.
I would too. I would love for Westbrook to get a chip, man.
Me personally, we ain't even talking about this, but me personally, Russell Westbrook is probably the most disrespected superstar of this whole generation, man.
And I love Durant, but I think he hold him when he left OKC. I'm just saying.
Nah. And this is the whole thing, too. They blame that.
That's my opinion right now.
My opinion is just this. They blame that loss to Golden State on Russ. You better go see KD didn't do squat.
Nothing. That boy didn't shoot. Squat. He turned into James Harden. He turned into Kobe against Phoenix in that series.
Thank you.
When he did not shoot. And they were up 3-1.
Yeah.
It's like they were up 3-1. I feel like
KD froze up.
I feel like Green, KD, and Steph had a conversation. He was like, hey, come over here. You don't want to play with Russ no more?
Come over here.
Come over here next year, bro. We going to come get it. Something happened, man.
Cause
you can't be up 3-1 the way they were, dominating that series, and then go out like that and then join Golden State, man. Crazy.
And this is the whole thing, too, about it. Russ played the same all the time. Russ was, even when they was up 3-1, everybody say, oh, Russ was out of control. That's how Russ played all the time.
That's what we love about Russ, man.
And then what makes Russ out of control? Because you don't run with him. He run off and leave you.
For a long time, Russ had one speed. He didn't know how to slow it down and play the half court. It was one, bow, pat, mate. That's why you say a lot like Magic Johnson, and I see why your comparison is that way. And I'm not saying Magic played one speed, but Russ getting that ball and he pushing.
The only time Magic slowed down was when the defense was set up. Then he said, okay, well, now you come on, Kareem.
Yeah.
But other than that, Magic was breakneck speed. But this is the thing. They went and got players that could play breakneck speed with Magic.
Yeah.
No team has ever went and got nobody that played breakneck speed with Russ.
Yeah.
They tried to change Russ' style to play with other people.
Absolutely. First bringing on Paul George, and that was the end of that situation.
Paul George.
Great role player, yeah, man. So that's what Tripp said. Not necessarily talking about Russ. I think he was talking about someone else. That we were
talking about Aaron Gordon, probably.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon.
Oh, Aaron Gordon, man. Aaron Gordon, yeah.
Aaron Gordon, man. Absolutely. And then what we got next up? We got that. This is a great series too. Golden State and Minnesota. Minnesota came out super flat, talking about all them threes. Them boys went 19. Or they were what? 12 for 76, I think. 12 for 76. That's about 15%.
I was finna say 12. I'm good with numbers. I ain't good as I used to be. But I finna say that number 12 or 13%.
They set a record for the lowest percentage in the history of the game.
Come on, man.
15% behind three, still chunking up 70 plus 3-pointers, bro. Like, relax.
What I say? These players don't know their filter. How many threes do you have to miss to realize this ain't the night to shoot threes?
Hey, man.
After about 30, seemed like you would have started going to the hole or coming in, take a step in.
And Steph left with a strained hammy, and y'all couldn't get the job done, man. Hey, tired of them 3-pointers, man. Come with a better game plan next time, Minnesota. I think Minnesota going to take the series, especially with Steph out. But, we got Jimmy Butler, he playing against his little brother right now. And I think that's affecting Aaron. A little Anthony Edwards a little bit. Big brother, little brother conversation on the court.
That first game.
He like, hey, look, bro.
Hey.
When you talk to daddy, bro. When you talk to Pops.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this here. But see, this is one thing about the little brother, big brother conversation. You talking to somebody got 5 big brothers. And the only way that you can get them big brothers off your back is dog their ass.
You gotta dog them. And
I'm just saying, I think Anthony Edwards right now, he primed to do that. Because like I said, this year and last year, I gained a little more respect for Anthony Edwards because like I said last week, I see Anthony Edwards doing something a lot of superstars is scared to do. Yep. He said, give me that guy. Absolutely. He the best over there? Give me that one. He the stuck guys. How tall is Kyrie?
Yeah, 6'1", something like that. 6 foot.
How tall is Kevin Durant?
6'11".
2 different series. One series on 6'11". Next series on we're gonna get Kyrie 6'2".
Yeah.
We're gonna say 6'2". You stuck a 6'11" man, now you're on a 6'2" man. Yep. He want the smoke. These dudes don't want smoke now.
AE, we want all the smoke.
Yeah.
AE is the face of the league, and that's what it is.
Whether he wants to be or not.
That's why I was disappointed in all them what was going on in that first game. But anyway, we're gonna go on and get past this. We're gonna get to ring the bell, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to ring the bell with Yes, sir. This week we got Elvin Hayes on.
Hey, man, these guys right here. This is one reason. When I get through talking about Elvin Hayes, man, y'all gonna understand why don't like comparing errors. Elvin Hayes did a lot, man. Elvin Hayes went to the University of Houston. He was the first round. He was the number 1 pick, not first round. He was the number 1 pick coming out of college in 1968 from the University of Houston. And while he was at the University of Houston against UCLA in the NCAA regular season, this wasn't the tournament, UCLA had a 44-game winning streak, which had started. No, they had a 47-game winning streak. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had a 44-game winning streak. And when they played the University of Houston in the Astrodome in front of, 52,000 people. The University of Houston with Elvin Hayes sticking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's 6'9", Kareem 7'2". The University of Houston broke that 44-game winning streak by UCLA. And in that game, I want to say Elvin Hayes had 39 points and 15 rebounds, and they beat UCLA. I got it written down here in my notes somewhere. They beat UCLA. I'll tell you later. I can't see it right here in my notes right now. But anyway, they beat UCLA by 2 points. I think it was 71-69. And Elvin Hayes got so much on his resume, but I'm going to read his little stats right after his career stats. He's 6'9", and for his career, he averaged 21 points, 12.5 rebounds, and 1.8 assists. And he one of the 50 greatest. He a Hall of Fame. He on the 75th anniversary team. Right now, Elvin Hayes is still 4th on the all-time rebound list. 4th. And right now, he's still 11th on the all-time scoring list, in which he retired in 1984. And I think when Elvin Hayes, at the end of 84, and I think when Elvin Hayes retired, he was number 4 or 3 on the scoring list. But right now, with all the guys done them past him, Michael Jordan, LeBron, all that, he's still number 11. And he got, how many points Elvin Hayes got? He got 27,313 points.
Goodness.
And he's number 11 on the all-time list. He's a 12-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA. And back when Elvin Hayes was playing, they didn't have Defensive Player of the Year. Well, they did his last 4 years. And because the Defensive Player of the Year award was invented in 1980. And I believe, this is what I believe, that if they would have had that during his playing career, he would have won Defensive Player of the Year because he was a defensive stopper. You know, and Elvin Hayes, he was a one-time champion. And this is what separates some of these guys. Yeah, and I was right. When they beat UCLA in the college game in front of 52,000 people in the Astrodome, the score was 71-69. Elvin Hayes had 39 points and 15 rebounds on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and that broke. UCLA had a 47-game winning streak, but 44 of those games Kareem played in, and this is what separates some of these older guys from these guys, right? From the guys today.
Yeah.
And
balls.
Huh?
Oh, what?
Just work ethic. Work ethic. This one, yeah, balls too. And this is the thing.
When I say balls, I mean testosterone.
Yeah. I say that separate them too. Elvin Hayes. This is what I want. Now, Elvin Hayes is number 4 on the rebound list, number 11 on the scoring list, 12-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA. But this is, and when you hear about all the greatest power forwards in the history of the NBA, you never hear Elvin Hayes' name. And I'm going to say, in my opinion, Elvin Hayes is one of the greatest power forwards in the history of the NBA. Because not only do I say that, but go check the stats. He's number 4 in rebounding. He's number 11 in scoring. He got 27,000 points. But this is what makes Elvin Hayes better than some of the other power forwards. Elvin Hayes played 16 years. 8 of those years, Elvin Hayes played 82 games.
God.
That ain't nothing. 7 years, he played 81 games. In 1 year, he played 80. That's 16 years. The most games he ever missed in a year is 2. So these guys are better just on coming to work. I mean, if you want somebody that come to work twice a week and they do more than everybody, but you got a guy to come all 5 days, and at the end of the week he did more than the guy that he do more every day, but he don't come every day. Yeah. He don't come to work enough, Kawhi Leonard. Yeah. You can't be in these dudes' category and you don't even come to work, man. These guys never miss work.
I mean, none of these dudes should be in the conversation if that's the case.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Russ can be in that conversation.
So, some guys that come to work, I mean, you got to pay at least 70-something games, man. Come on, man. You guys playing 50, 40-something games, then talking y'all great and all that. Stop it. You very good, but I can't tell you great because you don't come to work enough.
You ain't there enough.
Yeah, you know, and then Elvin Hayes could score because I'm gonna read off what he did in 68, 69, his rookie year. He averaged 28.4. 69, 70, he averaged 27.5. 70, 71, he averaged 28.7. 71, 72, he averaged 25.2. 73, 4, he averaged 21.4. 74, 5, he averaged 23. 75, 6, he averaged 19. 76, 77, he averaged 23.7. These guys could score, rebound, block shot, play defense, and they came to work every day.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why, you know, when they talk about these guys, he's so great and he's so, I said, man, he don't even play enough. I can't tell.
Yeah.
You know, how good he is. Cause, yeah, he good when he here, but hey, like they say, you know, back over in East Dallas, we had a saying, oh, man, you hell when you well, you just sick too much.
Man.
Kawhi hell when he well, but he's just sick too much. You know, that's all. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, man.
Enjoy the talent, man, because the ball.
Yeah. So when you look at these guys, all the stuff they did, and then they get glossed over like they not good. Come on, man. Now, and Elvin Hayes do have one championship.
Yeah.
And he went to 3, but he only got 1. And this is back in the pre-Jordan era when losing in the championship wasn't the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
That just became a thing after Jordan.
I mean,
losing in the finals is the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to lose in the finals, man. You know, ever.
I don't want to lose in the first round.
Yeah, you.
I don't want to lose in the first round. Second round, none of that.
Bronny, Bron, boy, out of there 3 years in a row.
Michael, same thing.
Jordan, I don't know if he ever went 2-12.
What's that?
In three, LeBron's record the past 3 playoff series.
Oh yeah.
2-12.
Yeah. Go look it up.
Horrible.
I can tell you when he went 2-12.
When he was
young.
young.
Okay, you come excuses, but he's
Young
doing.
and spry.
He was still Jordan though, right?
Young
Did
and
he
spry.
change?
He wasn't Air Jordan yet. He was just Jordan.
That's when Jordan excuses come up when you reveal what really happened.
He wasn't like Mikey yet.
He didn't have Scotty yet. Okay, if you want to know when he went 2-12, let me tell you. His first playoff series, Milwaukee Bucks. Who was their best player? We don't even know. They beat him 3-1. Then Larry Bird.
Alex English.
No, Milwaukee Bucks. Alex English.
I thought you said Never Nuggets. Yeah.
Milwaukee Bucks beat him 3-1.
Lou Alcindor.
No, that was after Alcindor. Milwaukee Bucks beat him 3-1.
Yeah.
Larry Bird beat him 3-0. Yeah. Then Larry Bird beat him 3-0 again. So that's 9-1, right?
Yep.
And then Detroit beat him 4-1. That's 13-2, right? 2 wins and 13 losses. Michael Jordan. So all the stuff that he did, everybody got blemishes on their resume.
He didn't have.
It doesn't. But
Luka Doncic as a teammate. He didn't have Anthony Davis as a teammate.
Exactly. That's why
he had nothing.
Exactly. Luka Doncic is nothing, and Anthony Edwards ain't either.
That boy, Michael Jordan was out there playing with Keith Sweat on the court.
Okay, everybody keeps saying that.
Nobody.
You better go look who all the players Michael Jordan played with.
I'm talking about in those years.
But this is the whole thing. When we talk about Michael, well, let's not talk like he won it by himself.
He didn't win it by himself, but
they say Mike 6-0.
He was.
Come on. This is when the excuses start. That's when the excuses start.
He was getting swept by himself.
When you. I'm exposing him again in a few minutes. I'm gonna see what excuses you got then.
He was getting swept by himself.
No, he wasn't. No, he had teammate.
Who?
He had teammate. Who? Everybody got 12 people on the court. Who? That's all I'm saying. All these dudes got blemishes. And this is the thing, Jay. This is what you got to know. This is what you got to realize. So just tell the truth that Michael Jordan
can't win with him.
Hey, this what J.A. don't want to admit. Since I've been telling him stuff about Michael Jordan grade point average that came down with J.A.
Oh, no, it's still up. It's still up because I saw him. I saw him.
Yeah.
6-0. I saw. Since Michael Jordan.
But this is the thing. You didn't remember all this I just told you.
Well, I'm saying since Michael Jordan, including Kobe, I have not seen a competitor like that guy. Not one. Not one.
Yeah. Okay.
Not one.
But before Jordan, I saw thousands of them. I saw bunches of them. Because everybody was competitive back in the day because they wanted banners over bags. The bags that took away the competitiveness.
That's
out
why
of it.
Jordan is such a gem. That's why he is.
He a gym to guys only saw one gym.
Yeah, that's what
but you're a guy that saw 1,000 gyms.
You saw 1,000 Jordans. You ain't see 1,000 Jordans.
Okay, I'm gonna say 100.
You ain't see 5 Jordans, huh?
No, I didn't see 5 Jordan, but you didn't see no one Walt Frazier. You didn't see one Jerry West.
Nope.
You didn't see one Bill Russell. Nope. You didn't see one Will Chamberlain. You didn't see one Willis Reed. You didn't see one Elder Pearl. I mean, I'm just saying.
Nope.
Okay. But I did. So I just saw a lot of gyms. Might not be 1,000, but I saw a lot of gyms.
Yeah, Unk hate the media. Trip say, Unk show hate the media greats.
Yeah, because all they are. Say, hey, Trip.
Underground.
Trip, go back and look at last week. Trip, 2 weeks ago, you wasn't here, Trip, when I told about the guys got the worst shooting percentage ever won the NBA Finals MVP. Kobe number 1 shot 40%. Michael Jordan number 2 shot 41%. And then here come Dirk Nowitzki. And then here come Tim Duncan. Then here come Michael Jordan again. All these supposed to be the modern day greats. These are media greats that shot horrible but got Finals MVP. And out of the 20 worst shooting performances by people got MVP, Michael Jordan got 3 of them.
That boy shooting that rock.
Yeah, but he was missing.
Yeah.
He just kept shooting.
Made him
That's a volume score. That's not, yeah, exactly.
Hey, the
But
goal
anyway.
of our team is to get the ball back and get it to Michael.
Okay, all right. Okay, I got something for
We
you.
don't get these boys.
You got all excuses
I
now.
need you to score no points and get 45 rebounds.
Okay.
And get the ball right back to Michael where it came from.
That's all.
The second time he take that shot,
But
it's
all I'm
going
saying,
down.
okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's ring the bell.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Elvin Hayes.
Yes,
These
sir.
boys can play, man.
Hey, ring the bell with on.
Yeah, hey, Trip the Ghost, I hope you be here for, in my opinion, backed up by a bunch of facts.
You know, hey, man. Hey, speaking of that, you know, it's like, you know, a little trip. It's Trip the Ghost.
Well, right, Trip.
Yeah, man. So, on to the next subject, man.
On to the next
NFL,
subject.
NFL topics, man. You know, woke up this morning. You know, I can name several other teams that this would have been great news. This would have been great news for Washington, Philly, Kansas City.
That would have been great news for
Anybody with a
lot of teams.
quarterback. Anybody with a quarterback.
Anybody with an organization. Cowboys don't have no organization. We got a terrible organization. You got terrible quarterback. You got terrible linebacker. You got terrible offensive line. Dallas got a terrible organization.
And this is so new that I didn't even put it up on the screen. It's just Shedeur and Graham Walker. That's what I made. And then we got the news this morning. But we just going to throw this in here. George Pickens, former Pittsburgh Steeler, George Pickens. Third round and the 6th round for George Pickens and the 7th round. I believe that's what it was, right? Typically, if Romo was here, if damn near any other quarterback was here,
J.A.
I just say Romo because he's more accurate.
J.A.
Any other quarterback.
I don't care how accurate it is, he didn't win. So talk about
yeah,
you bring up Danny White, Troy Aikman, Don Murray, Roger Staubach, Quincy. Don't bring up. Look, I don't care how accurate what you did, and if you didn't win, you ain't squat in Dallas.
So, tell me what you think about George Pickens coming to Dallas. How you feeling? You think does
Nothing.
that move
I don't
the
think
needle?
nothing about it. That did not move the needle or nothing. The needle ain't gonna move till Jerry move.
That's like Houston bringing Carmelo Anthony in and telling him
Yeah.
not to take jumpers.
Same thing.
He
They don't say, George Pickens run the route, but you ain't gonna catch shit.
Hey, George Pickens catches a great deep ball, but we can't throw it deep. Like a quarterback, like I said last year,
Dak
threw the
Prescott
ball
throw
45 yards. Dak threw the ball from the 40, a Hail Mary.
And it went to the 40.
If you can do the math,
He went to the 40 to the 35. Then
it went to the 20. Went to the 20. Went to the 20.
Okay, 40. But it's
In order to throw from the 40 to the goal line,
30.
it's on that 60 yards in the air. My boy Dak reared back.
And see,
The roof was closed.
he was throwing from the 20. It went
Throwing from the 40.
From the 40. So it went to the 50.
And it landed at the 20.
So it went to the 50, that's 10. To the 40, that's 10. Then the other 40, that's 10. Then 30. So he went about 45 yards.
He reared back.
Yeah, and gave it all.
I can throw 45 yards on one knee right now, and I'm 42 years old.
Okay, Tracy McGrady.
I'm being serious.
Well, you know Tracy McGrady.
I got a cannon though.
Did you see what Tracy McGrady said?
I had a cannon. What did he say?
McGrady said he can do it, throw it 70, 80 yards on one knee.
Oh, I said 45. I'm more realistic.
Yeah.
I can throw a 45 on the knee right now.
I tell you what, if you throw it 45, your shoulder gonna be so off of one knee.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
When
last time you did it?
Last football season I won the.
Okay. You did?
I know.
Hey,
yeah.
when y'all played that daddy game?
Yeah.
Okay, after the daddy game.
And they had a throwing contest before the game, and it was easy money.
Y'all throw it from one knee?
No, but it was easy. I threw it to the back of the end zone off easy money.
Okay, I just asked.
Yeah.
I just asked when last. I mean,
yeah.
I just asked. Because a lot of these people ain't did nothing in 30 years. Oh, I'm gonna do like Tracy McGrady told me he could throw off 60 yards, something on one.
Yeah.
Stop lying, Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, no, that's not the case with me.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So look.
No, Jay, I know you have to lay.
We don't have a quarterback in Dallas, so it don't matter. Why are we getting receivers? Okay. I'd rather get some news that we traded for a defensive tackle.
If we'd have got Myles Garrett or T.J. Watt, if we'd have got J.J. Watt out of retirement,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel better than, man, get somebody on offense.
If we'd have went and got my boy Aaron Donald out of retirement, I'd have felt better.
Man, we could have got
George Pickens.
We could have got Jamar Chase. It ain't going to do nothing.
I love George Pickens. I think George Pickens is the truth. The boy got hands. But, bro,
what did
you can't throw to yourself.
What do I always say about all these guys they say so great?
What's that?
You ain't no better than your teammates.
Oh, absolutely.
You got sorry teammates, Jack.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I hate to tell you, when you got sorry teammates, they're going to make you look sorry too, man.
I tell you what, George Pickens wouldn't have signed here as a free agent. His agent would have known better. Well, we're not going to send you down there with Dak. You won't get any balls.
No. Not as no free agent. He got traded here.
That's what I'm saying. He wouldn't have came here as a free agent because his value would drop with Dak at quarterback, man. Why y'all think we getting Brandon Cooks and half-ass receivers down here? Because they know the boy can't throw. So I'm not really. It's a great player. If Joe Milton's at quarterback halfway through the season, this might matter, okay? Because he can actually throw that rock. George Pickens is a deep ball guy. We got Joe Milton back here. I really think they got Joe Milton here to really take Dak's job. Just thinking about the situation. Dak is done.
What about your boy?
Dak is done.
What about
Cooper Rush ain't here no more.
No, what about the guy who back up last year?
Trey Lance ain't here no more.
Excuse me, where Trey Lance go?
They're not here.
Oh, okay.
They didn't re-sign him. Hey, he's somewhere with Mike McCarthy.
I think they're going to do the same thing.
He's somewhere with my sweet tickets, man.
I think they're going to do the same thing with John Pickett they did with Trey Lance. Get him over there just to make people.
Yeah, George Pickens is actually good.
He
actually got some time last year and showed he can play.
Jerry is good at getting the fan base excited for
about
nothing.
Something, yeah.
About nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
About nothing.
George Pickens trade.
Yeah, George Pickens can play.
No, I'm saying, but
his teammates can't. His teammates can't, George. So you ain't no better than your teammates. You can't play neither.
Can't get you the ball. Can't do nothing without the ball, George.
Can't win with them. Can't do it.
Out there playing tag, man.
Yeah.
Out there playing tag.
Yeah.
You feel me? Hey, and really, I just want to win a game. You know what I'm saying? Playoffs, no. I just want to win a game, dog. That's a game, bro. We ain't talking about playoffs around here. Just want to win a game. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all know what it is. Trip, you in the house, Trip. I just need Trip to say he's still here. Say you're still here, Trip. Say you're still here, Trip. Y'all got to stop. They building a great team. Around who? Yeah. Who can have a great team around? Around who? You can't have a great, who's our defensive interior? No, who's our linebacker? Right? I mean, when you build an offensive line, you got to build around somebody. Who we gonna build an offensive line around? Who we got in the secondary? Who we got in the backfield? Who we building a great team around? Oh, City and George? Oh, on the outside, the receivers? Yeah, we straight right there. Other than that, hey, Michael Parsons gonna get paid. But that don't mean it's gonna match though. That don't mean he gonna. But this is the whole thing. He ain't got more than 13 sacks yet. But this is the whole thing too. Even Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons. There's no doubt that Michael Parsons is a very good player. Absolutely. But I'm gonna tell you like he'd be better somewhere else. Sure would, cause you know why? He would have a better DN in front of him. Absolutely. A better tackle.
He'd have a better linebacker on the side of him. And he'd have a better quarterback, safety, secondary behind him, so that'll make you better. True. And this is what I say all the time. You ain't no better than your teammates.
We got DTs we got DTs in the draft. We also got DTs in the last draft, didn't we?
We got Mozzie Smith from Michigan.
I mean,
in the first round.
Bro, like what's going on? You know?
All I gotta see.
I do like the tackle that we got out of or the guard that we got out of Alabama. Booker. I like that kid.
I'm gonna say it like
that
this.
That boy look real.
For me, for Dallas, I don't give a damn about potential. I gotta see some production.
For sure. But
I like production on the field.
I like Booker. I'm gonna say that. I like he's gonna be good for us on that O-line.
I like him too.
I think the O-line. I think we are more mature on the O-line than anywhere else on the field. Quarterback sucks. Running back suspect. But who's the running back? Williams, Miles Sanders.
I don't even know who
the
running.
Like who's the? I know we drafted a guy, but like
we got the guy from Texas that ran the 4.28.
Blue. All right, cool.
They got him in the what? 4th round.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, but he was on that table in Texas, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That boy could stay healthy, could he? If I'm remembering correctly, right? So it's like, man, it's hard for me to get excited, Trip. We got corners in the draft too. We got corners last year in the draft. We've been getting corners. We've been getting the same drafting the same positions and ain't getting nowhere.
This is what I gotta see. I gotta see some production. I don't want no promises. I need to see some production.
Let me see.
Until I see some production, I'm skeptical as hell. I'm just gonna say it like that. Until I see some production.
Hey, if Marty come down here and help his son out a little bit. I don't know if that's possible. Martin might be.
And I'm going to tell you like this. I ain't talking about no 10, 11 regular season win. I need to see some production.
I need 2 playoff wins.
I need
in the same season.
See, I'm sticking with the P words. Production, playoffs.
Playoffs?
Potential. And all. Man, come on, man.
I just think we can win a game.
I need to see some wins in the playoffs. All these 10, 11 wins, first round exit.
You get no love.
None whatsoever. Not for me.
I'm going to keep it real with you.
I'm going to keep it real.
100, man. But, yeah, it's your favorite time, your favorite part of the show, Trip. You know what time it is. It's time for IMO. In your opinion, what you got for the people this week?
This is what I got for the people.
Yeah.
We talking about practice.
Practice?
Not the game.
Yeah.
We talking about practice.
Yeah.
Not the game.
Not the game.
Not the game.
Not the game. You talking about practice?
Practice. And you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the 92 Dream Team.
Okay. Dream Team: Jordan, Bird, Magic, Barkley, Ewing, Robinson, Mullins, Stockton, Hardaway,
Malone,
Drexler. Yeah.
No, Hardaway wasn't on it.
Hardaway was on there.
What Hardaway?
Tim.
No, he wasn't.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely sure Tim Hardaway wasn't on no Dream Team. He was on the Redeem Team or something. Okay. But not the Dream.
Okay.
The original. So we talk, because every time I hear all the guys talk about the Dream Team, they talk about Jordan in practice. Oh, Jordan, he killed everybody in practice. He had a team, Magic had a team, and he killed them in practice, and he did this in practice, and he did, all that was in practice, right?
Yeah, it was a scrimmage.
He left it all in practice because he didn't do it in the game.
Got all his buckets in practice.
Because this is my opinion, Trip. I'm finna tell you now. This is why I say this, Trip.
Why you going in on MJ?
Okay. Charles Barkley was the leading scorer. I'm finna tell you why I'm going in on it.
Yeah.
You're going to figure it out when I see it. Charles Barkley was the leading scorer, right?
Yeah.
18 points. Michael Jordan, and then Karl Malone and Patrick Ewing was the leading rebound bounders, 5.3. Scottie Pippen was the top assist guy, 5.9.
He was used to passing.
Michael Jordan was the shot guy.
Absolutely.
He took 113 shots.
Yes, sir. That's what we do.
He took the most shots.
Yeah.
He took 113 shots.
Yes, sir.
He hit 51.
Oh.
He shot 45.1%.
Oh.
It wasn't but one person shot lower percentage than Michael Jordan.
Oh.
Christian Legner.
Oh.
He shot 45.0. He shot 45.0. And then the next lowest guy was John Stockton. He shot 50%, but he only shot 8 shots. He was 4 of 8. Okay, and then let me tell you like this: Michael Jordan averaged 14.9 points. He took 113 shots and hit 51. Charles Barkley took 83 shots, hit 59, shot 71%.
Because everybody on Jordan.
Okay, you better go look at the games. He shot 71%. He was the leading scorer. Okay, the second leading scorer was Karl Malone.
Yes, sir. Mailman.
Third leading scorer. He shot 62 shots. He hit 40. He shot 64%.
Who was second, Jordan?
Yeah, Jordan.
Oh, but with them shots.
Yeah, but he only shot 45%. And then on top of that, Jordan only shot 21% from 3-point line in our dream team. And then the fourth leading scorer.
I'm way too excited about this right now.
And then the fourth leading scorer was Clyde Drexler. He shot 64 shots. He hit 37. He hit 37. He shot 57%.
The other team was wearing Jordans. They all look
Everybody on the dream team shot over 55% except for Larry Bird. Larry Bird was hurt. John Stockton didn't even play. He only played they played 8 games.
Yeah.
They played 8. John Stockton didn't even play in 4 of them. So John Stockton shot 50. Larry Bird shot 52. Every other professional on the team shot over 55% except for Michael Jordan, but he shot the most shots. So this is what I'm saying. I understand all you guys in y'all 40s, y'all drinking Sprite and wearing Jordans, but you ain't looking at the game like a grown man. And this is what I remember from Jordan. He shoot a lot of shots. That's why he got a lot of points. But his percentage, I showed you that in the MVP. Yeah. He shot 45. He's the only professional that shot under 50% in the Olympics in 92. And we know that the world wasn't as good as it is now. Jordan playing against inferior players. They've been saying that forever. But he only shot 45% and 21 from threes. So what was the greatness? He left it all in practice. We talking about practice because it didn't transfer to the games. And this is why Art said that Michael Jordan's grade point average ain't as high with me as it is other people. Because I kept hearing him talk about the dream team, Michael Jordan and I say, that's not what I remember seeing. And then when I went and looked at the stats, that's what I remember seeing. Jordan shooting a lot, but other people carrying the weight. This is just my opinion that Jordan grade point average ain't high as y'all try to make it out to be. And this is what I heard. That's what I heard this week. Jordan ain't never lost to a lower seed. This week, he ain't never lost to a lower seed. I don't think he ever beat a higher seed either.
The Pistons?
No. That year they had a better. No. That year they beat the Pistons. They was in front of the Pistons.
Oh.
He might have now. The only chance that he might have beat a higher seed was when now they had a better record than the Lakers that year. That first year when Orlando beat them, Orlando had the better record. Yeah. The next year when they went and got Dennis Rodman and James Edwards, they had a better record than Orlando. Yeah. And then came back and got Orlando. Yeah. The only time that he might have beat a higher seed was when he beat Cleveland. That might have been. That might have been. But other than that, he ain't beat a lot of higher seeds either. So most of the time, if you are better than somebody and you beat them, that's no big deal. The big deal is when you beat somebody that's supposed to be better than you.
Absolutely.
You know, and this is the whole thing. People think I don't like Jordan. I like Jordan, but his grade point average is not as high as people try to make like it is. Yeah. Because I remember when he didn't win a playoff series in the 80s. I remember the 92 Olympics when he was shooting like this. You know, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. And then I remember the Washington. All that's got to do in your grade point average. Yeah. You know, people say, oh, he was old in Washington. But I never heard nobody say LeBron old now. Yeah. LeBron older now than he was in Washington. Ain't nobody giving him no pass. Yeah. And everybody keep trying to make the GOAT conversation between LeBron and Michael. And to me, it's really what I really think. There is no such thing as a GOAT conversation. But if it was a GOAT conversation, you got to have a bunch of other people in there too.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That's just me.
For sure.
And this is my opinion, backed up by facts, to bring down some of this GOAT stuff, man. Oh, the 92 dream. And everybody keeps saying, I tell you this right now. I keep telling y'all, up like the police. If the police go and investigate the dream team, there is nothing in the evidence that said Michael Jordan was the best player on the team. There's no evidence that says that. Yeah. But everybody keeps saying it out their mouth. Yeah. But if the police go investigate your shooting percentage, you didn't lead the team in scoring, rebounds, assists, and your shooting percentage, there's nothing about that says you was the best player on the team.
Well, I mean, you know, other than the people that watched.
And it say out their mouth. That's what I say. But where the evidence, look at the evidence. That evidence right there.
Yeah, you know, sometimes numbers lie, though.
No, people lie. Numbers don't. 21% lie? You shot 21% for the three.
Sometimes numbers lie. And this is one of the instances where numbers lie.
Okay, you took 113 shots and you only hit 51, 45%. What's a lie about that?
Hey, I'm just saying, you know?
What's a lie about that?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, man. Bring that grade point average down on Jordan's song, man.
Hey, you know. Man. Hey, what up, 3?
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
313 Kurt was going down. 313 Kurt. Hey, what area code is 313?
And that's just
Detroit,
my opinion.
Is that Detroit?
Huh?
Is that Detroit in the 313?
313. Oh.
It said these black men be praising Jordan, not knowing Jordan don't even like niggas, man. Hey.
I don't know nothing about all that.
I don't like niggas.
I don't either. Shit. And like you say, you gotta watch what you say. You say the black men are praising Jordan. Exactly. You don't like niggas. Black men praising him, not niggas.
Exactly.
Niggas ain't praising him.
Hey, I don't like niggas, man.
I can't stand them. Can't win with them. Can't do it.
Won't do it.
Won't do it.
Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them.
Hey, because they are who we thought they were.
Because a nigga is who I thought he was. But anyway, J.A., on to your opinion, man. We want J.A. opinion now on what he thinks about.
So it's my time for my opinion, man. Y'all got most of it, but I'm going to switch it up, man. In my opinion, man, it is an absolute travesty that Steph Curry injured his hamstring last night. It's the Steph Curry era, man. Could have been.
Could have, would have, should have.
Could have been. But hey, what's your best ability up?
Availability.
Dang.
What Elvin Hayes just have? What did Elvin Hayes just have? Availability. Availability, what Elvin Hayes had.
82 games. Did it several times and playoffs. Sad, man. That was incredibly crushing, not only for the Golden State Warriors, even though they got the win last night. I'm sure this will be a gentleman's sweep. And that will be the definition of a gentleman's sweep because Minnesota knows that Golden State don't got their lead dog. So they're going to nicely sit their ass down, send them back to the crib. Put that remote control in their hand, put your feet up, get your popcorn ready, and watch the Timberwolves for the rest of the playoffs. Travesty, man. Steph actually had the opportunity. Let me go on and let me fix this camera because I see what you tried to do right there on me.
Oh yeah,
Steph had the opportunity to seal the deal and let it be known that this is the Steph Curry era. He got 4 titles. LeBron got 4 titles. Even though he's beat LeBron, he had a chance to get another MVP. If Steph would have got another title and another MVP, hey, man, I already think he's in that conversation with the greats. Everybody don't think like me. He changed the game in a different way. Shooters gonna shoot. That boy Steph been doing that, man. Made other people adjust to him. That's how you know you a leader. You make people follow your direction. Wasn't nobody shooting threes like that before Steph got here, not even Larry Bird.
Oh, no.
Steph shot most threes than Larry Bird in 2 seasons.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So he changed. When I say he changed the game. He and Clay, the Splash Brothers, made people take recognition to that 3 and look at those analytics around a 3-point shot and what it can do. Mark Cuban directly got affected by that. You know what I mean? Making sure he brought 3-point shooters to the squad. We're not bringing big guys in here to clog up the lane. We just need 1 or 2 of them in there to play a little defense. But we're going to have guys shooting that 3. It's a travesty to see Steph go down, man. I feel like he was having one of his best seasons this year. I feel like the past few years when the Warriors have been down, Steph has been doing his greatest work. We just haven't seen it because it hadn't been on primetime television out there on the West Coast. Even though Golden State is a dynastic team, they still not in a big media market. I'm just saying. In my opinion, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Been the Steph Curry era. Damn. I guess we still living in LeBron's era, though.
Nah, LeBron era over, man.
That's all I got to say.
LeBron already had his era.
I'm just saying, he here. He's still here. I'm just saying.
No, his era is over.
It's over.
It's over.
Who's there? Is it AE era? Is it Tatum's era? Is it Brent? Who's there? Is it right
Somebody
now?
It's wide open. Somebody got to take control.
Wide open.
Well, you know, when LeBron went to 9 championships in 10 years, that was his era.
Decent chicks.
That was his era. When he went to 9 championships, that was his era. No doubt. No doubt. I mean, you know, you dominated for a decade. You ain't finna dominate for no 2 decades.
Yeah.
LeBron era has came and gone. That's what people got to realize.
Man. Yeah,
and that's the same way like Jordan era was in the 90s. His era wasn't in the 80s.
Yeah.
Because he got his ass whooped up and down the court in the 80s.
What up, BJ Mayo? 2-game injury. Well, Steph, y'all think it's a 2-game? Man, hey, you know T.I. song, Big Things Popping. Big Things Popping. Little shit stopping. Hey, in baseball, we had a little thing, me and my teammates, hamstrings popping, everything stopping, dog. Hey, strain. I don't care, bro. He ain't coming back in this series, homie.
If it's a real hamstring, man, a hamstring injury is one of the hardest things to recover for, bro. Because this is the thing. You got to get it almost 100%.
Absolutely.
Because to go out with it 85, guess what? You're going to send it back down to 30%.
And be done for sure.
For sure.
So you got to tell you that thing, you be done for even longer, man. Yeah. So, hey, hamstrings popping, everything stopping.
Everything stopping.
We saw Steph tried to slow his game down a little bit and play with that hammy and walk right up off that court last night, dog.
Oh, yeah.
2 games, I ain't ever seen nobody come back from no hammy in less than 3 weeks.
Because Steph is a mover on the court.
Absolutely. The boy running miles a game.
Yeah.
So you take his ability to move around like that away?
That's for, I mean, him playing slow like Luka is not going to work at 6'3".
He can't even get his shot off right.
Yeah.
He jumped off his right leg on his last shot attempt when he came out the game. Yeah. He can't even get his shot off right without that hammy. Man. Hey, hamstrings popping, everything stopping.
It's in any sport.
In any sport. It's a you can't play baseball with a bad hammy, man.
Sure can't run track.
Absolutely not,
Sure can't
man.
play football.
Nothing. Not a TT top.
Sure can't play basketball.
It's coming out of that body when that hammy is out of it. Is all I'm trying to tell you, man. But, that's, in my opinion, that's a travesty, man. It could have been a Steph era. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah. And with that being said,
I think that's what we got left.
That's it.
That's it
for the people, man. Hey, appreciate the love, man.
We gotta go already.
Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate the people. And before y'all go, if you haven't subscribed to the show, hit that button.
Yes, sir.
And then if you hit that button, it's a 3-button tap. Like, share, and subscribe first. And then like and share.
Yes, sir. And then one more, hit that notification bell.
Yeah,
we're going to make it a 4.
But this is the thing.
A 4-click arrangement.
Even if you don't hit the notification bell, I got one thing to ask you. Hit them with Trip. Every Wednesday.
Hey, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in this week, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. We'll be back next week.
If we don't be back sooner.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back next week for sure.
Yes, sir. Hey, we'll let y'all know if we got some type of watch party going down this weekend, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. See y'all next week sometime around noonish.
Peace.
And
keep it real. Hey. And I got one thing to state. Before this is one of my little nuggets.
What's it?
That I keep telling these young guys.
What you got for
them? Say, man, stay down, you'll come up.
Stay down, and you'll come up, bro.
Stay down, cause that's what Up did. Up stayed down, he came up. I'm just telling you what work in real life.
You're gonna come up, make sure you strap up so you don't get trapped by the root.
Yeah, absolutely.
Peace.
We are.
Noonish. 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 J.A. he was major league, playing around with them bats. Aunt Kia OG, make a